DF just needs to, or both teams just need to work on their foot, but they're doing well.
Yes, I agree. There we see their two coaches chatting with them, giving them, just some tips on how to play about this next half. And yeah, I've been hearing from the coaches just telling them to calm down when with ball in hand, but to give more energy on defense and more energy on attack. So calming down with their passes, not making unnecessary errors, but to also just have a higher energy level. We've seen a little bit towards the end of that half that it dipped, that the defense maybe wasn't as tight as they were originally going into the first half. But I'm excited to see what they come up with now. Okay, starting with Otto's ball. Oh, beautiful control of that ball. Oh, good attempt to pressure. There's nothing like a wing defense that's constantly working and putting in that work. See, her efforts to drive, she might not have gotten a tip or intercept, but that pressure that she puts on creates an unforced error. So she created someone else making a step in, which is it's so vital and so important.
We can see the defense from Malherbe is much stronger in the second half now.
Like a little bit more of an energy. They want to win and they know they can win. With the score just being 6-5, it's very possible for them. Again, that defense from both sides. We don't see the ball going into the circle for any shooting opportunities. And again, from the goal attack. Wow, really a big playmaker for Otto is Malherbe Plessis on that goal attack position.
We can see the turnover of the ball back to Malherbe is much stronger right now. The communication is looking good, but the defense from Otto is just amazing.
I did see that in warm-up, Otto, they sustained an injury to one of their players. I haven't received the name of which player that was, but obviously that sort of chicken, would have made Otto a little bit more hesitant coming in. It's not nice to have a player of yours go down, and I think that they've performed really well under the circumstances of having one of their players out and seeing her. You can see they're there on the bench crying, and yeah, we just wish her a speedy recovery with whatever the injury may be. But again, Jeff, actually I think that's one of the first shots that they've missed, not capitalizing on their turnover opportunity and missing that ball there.
But that defense from the goalkeeper from Otto is just
very strong.
She's putting pressure on them. Re-attack, out of play.
Oh, finding her space. Good feeding between the center and the goal attack. Again, just missing that ball, but still creating space. Now what we need is a follower from the goal shooter to get those rebounds.
Good open space from Malherbe.
It's looking a lot better this time around. They were running behind their players for majority of the first half.
Definitely.
Oh. Yes. Again, those unforced errors. It comes with the passing and the catching. Again, just a skill that if you haven't done it in a while, it takes a bit to find your feet again.
But that goal attack just making herself open for every shot she can get.
Yeah. Now just for her to capitalize on her goals. we know that she has the ability. She can get those shots in, but obviously with all the running and the driving and creating space, when you get that ball in hand to actually stand and breathe, remember your shooting action and actually focus on getting the shot in. Beautiful drives from the wing defense from DF. I think she's been quite pivotal in the second half for that side. Over a third. Good call from the umpire. Good pressure from shooters. Again, you see attackers defending. Oh, good creating space for the goal defense. Again, the wing defense making those drives. I really think that at halftime, DF's coaches just encourage them to even make two movements. They're not just running with their play anymore. They're running with their play and then driving into an empty space to create an opportunity to make a pass. And we even see the shooter there in the circle creating that space. Beautiful split and beautiful shot.
I think the DF Malherbe, our shooting is just consistent. But most definitely, Otto's goal attack is just on fire. I think she was just taking it a bit slow, use her 3 seconds that she has in shot.
Good vision from DF goal defense, but you know, Otto goal shooter taking that ball. It's still anyone's game, 2 goal difference. See goal defense breaking the line. DF Malherbe's ball. Again, with the unforced errors, you're seeing a lot of contact, a lot of obstruction, footwork, bad passing. Then you also see a lot of good things, the creation of space, the accuracy on shooting, just even the beautiful follow-up even. Lots of positives to take away from this game, but also lots of things to go back home and work on. Oh, beautiful.
Good follow-up from the goal attack from the centre.
There again, the wing defense with the second drive. I might be a little bit biased, but I think wing defense is such an important part of any team. They attack, they defend. They are, in my opinion, the backbone of a team. Probably one of the most thankless positions that you can play, but so pivotal. Beautiful intercept from DF Malherbe Centre. Beautiful vision from the centre. During that goal attack, they just have this unspoken communication of when there's a space open, she just trusts her goal attack completely and feeds the ball accurately as well. it's a beautiful day. The wind isn't too bad. It's actually a very pleasant day for some good netball, and that's what we've seen today. We've just seen some really, really good netball, and if this is what yes. And if this is what we're starting off with, I can't wait to see that first team game.
Yes.
So make sure that you don't miss the first team game at 11:15 to 12:15. Otto under 19A versus DF under 19A. I think that's going to be an amazing game. I'm very excited. In the next game, we'll see Otto under 15B versus DF under 16B. And I also think that will be quite an interesting game.
I think both DF and Malherbe and Otto are just such great defense schools.
Yes.
The defense is just way up. Seeing them play against each other, you can feel the pressure on the court, you can see the pressure on the court.
Oh, and again, the goal attack. So beautiful. Goal attack from Otto Du Plessis. She has been on fire today. Definitely the playmaker. She's been such a pivotal part of their potential victory. As we can see, Otto leading 10 to DF's 8.
So a very tight game, I will admit.
Yeah. Beautiful. I think definitely Otto pulling away a little bit more now. Again, these unforced errors. I mean, if this was a 1-goal difference, these breaking of the lines, the steppings, the passes, that would be, as a coach, I know that would be like a hair-pulling moment. But beautiful drives. Lovely interplay between the goal shooter and the goal attack from DF side. Now just to capitalize on the shots. See again, those unforced errors. So we do see from the bench side the timekeeper standing up, obviously indicating that time is now running out. Definitely going in favour of Otto Du Plessis. Let's see if DF can capitalise and score another goal. Almost.
I think DF can tell there's pressure on the court.
I think there was just a little bit of a disconnect between getting the ball from defence to the attacking circle. Definitely a lot more missed shots in this last half, but not a lot of shooting opportunity for DF. And that is game. So we see Otto Du Plessis taking this game 12-7. Really well done to both teams. You can definitely be proud of the performance that you displayed today, especially coming back from holiday.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I think in the second half we can see DF's defense turning that ball over back to the making space for her team to feed in.
Even on defence, she really played such a critical and pivotal role in her team's victory. And we can see them celebrating there on court. And now preparation for Otto under 15B versus DF under 16B. You see the teams just preparing, having their final team talks, and now going in for nail check. It's a chilly day, but definitely not the coldest one that we've had this. Okay, so we are going to be beginning the match of Otto under 15B versus DF under 16B. If you're just joining in with us now, again, I am Brittany Collins and we're joined with
Zara Kimitsa from DF.
Yeah, so we are going to just be commentating this game for you, and I think it's going to be an exciting match. If you didn't watch the previous match of Otto under 14B versus DF under 14B, it was an exciting match. So tightly contested, defense strong on both sides, a few unforced errors, but generally just a really good game of school netball. And we can see the sun coming out a little bit more. It's starting to warm up. Perfect conditions for the eventual first team match coming up at 11:15. We see the captains doing a toss, going in favour of DF. And we are off. We see this game begin. Already an electrifying start, strong drives, high energy. These girls are excited. They've been hungry for netball. They want to play.
You can see they're coming in nicely for that ball.
Oh, even beautiful defense. Obviously coming in with the inside arm instead of an outside arm. But, you know, I think especially on defense, as a goalkeeper, as a goal defense, putting that additional pressure in. Even just to make them scared to make another pass is so pivotal. You don't always get the intercept, you don't get the turnover, but you put pressure and make them scared to make those passes confidently.
We saw a good intercept from Malherbe, but back to Otto.
Oh, good keeping from the goalkeeper, but just to keep her head up and to actually see those loose balls to have opportunity for pickup. Good drives from the goal defense, but again, the passing. Very similar to the previous game, just a lot of unforced errors. Hopefully as the game progresses and they kind of defrost from a season, a little bit period of time without netball, that the footwork will just get a little better, that the passing will just be a little bit more accurate. And beautiful work from DF goal defense. It's always a joy as a coach to have a defender with such long arms and a nice tall goal.
I can agree. But yes, Otto's defense is just amazing today. You can see the goalkeeper of DF Malherbe just stick into that goal shooter.
Yes. Good drive. Yes.
Any allowance to move.
It's very good. It's very tightly contested, goalkeeper versus goal shooter and goal defense versus goal attack. Two more standing players working around each other and two driving players. Goal defense really keeping it on the goal attack, but the goal attack creating that space and the opportunity for a goal in the circle. And good rebound and follow from the goal shooter. Oh, and again we see it was Niku's ball, it was DF's ball at first, and then Otto turned it over, but now when it's Otto's ball, we see breaking the line, again an issue that we had in the previous game as well.
I agree, I think it's just the nerves that's kicking in, the excitement of the match.
Wanting to get started.
Emily fainted back on goal shooter for DF Malherbe.
Oh, again with those unforced errors. There's nothing like school netball, having the parents around, the atmosphere of people just wanting to support their kids and watch some good netball.
I have to say the atmosphere here today is just amazing. Seeing everyone support their fellow school learners.
Oh, again with the unforced areas, we're seeing lots of footwork, lots of replay, repossession. But then also lots of good drives. Now we just need to find a balance to have the good outweigh the bad.
Yes,
lots of turnover ball as well. See, so close to feeding into the circle, and then we have a footwork.
Also driving in, making great space for the team. That goal.
From the two matches we've watched so far, Otto's goal attacks have really been so pivotal in being playmakers, driving the ball down space. They don't necessarily shoot as much within the circle. They are getting the ball there. They are turning ball over. Oh, good drive and pressure from the wing defense. And then good outside arm from the goal. And then again the passing. Oh, good keeping a ball on court. Lovely from the goal attack.
As we can see, we can always see a bit of footwork on the court.
We need some setting up, some driving from the side of DF, just so they can bring that ball down and capitalize on their shooting.
Otto, bringing that ball back to her team.
Again, another unforced error with offsides. These girls need to just be a little bit more careful with ball in hand. Yes, it's a nice fast-paced game, but for example, the goal defense, she's driving into space and you pass behind her. It's very difficult, very challenging to pick up that ball again.
And then very easy for Otto to intercept.
Then beautiful intercept, another footwork. See, so much turnover, so many good moments. But then it's overshadowed by bad moments such as the unforced error.
See with both teams, every time they get that ball back, a bit of footwork is made. They just need to calm down, take it breather.
Good high energy though. I'm liking what I'm seeing in the circle by DF. Ooh, we just need to work maybe a little bit on the shooting side of things, but that's good. There's a defrost period for some shooters, I know. Obviously being away and not shooting, not practicing that skill as much. Once you get that first one in, it becomes a lot easier. You get a lot more confident. The ball starts sinking. So hopefully now, after the shot, she just feels more confident in her ability and they start to sink. Lots of contact. You can see that these girls want it. They want to win. They want that ball. Oh, good intercept, two hands. Again, as I say, such a pivotal job of a wing defense on the edge of that circle and then further bringing the ball down on attack.
We can see with Otto, as soon as they get the ball in the circle, close to the circle, you can see the pressure there.
Good defense from both sides. Definitely a strong defense versus defense game.
But I think one thing we would need to work on with both teams is just take it calm. You can see they are a bit stressed, but it's a good game. If that goal defense just jumped a little more higher, she could have gotten that. As I'm saying, intercepting.
See then, good control, good work from the centre to stay onside. You know, one of my favourite things about schoolgirl netball is the heart that comes with playing. They really you can tell the passion from the girls. They want to play. Even coaching high school netball, I just see how much love the girls have for the sport, and they want to be there after a long day of school. They want to play the sport that they love most, and they just enjoy it, and that makes me excited to be a. It's not always technically the best, but
the spirit they bring with them on that court.
That's what keeps netball alive.
They're excited for the game.
Yes.
Just watching them play gets me excited for them.
Good pickup. Capitalizing on the loose balls is what's going to win one of these teams a game. Obviously being 2-all.
I think both teams can feel the pressure.
Good control from the goal shooter. Now just to lift that ball, to actually breathe and lift the ball. You can see Emily's feeling a lot of pressure there, but just to know that she has the ability. She
really does. She really does.
That she can shoot, that she just needs to breathe, relax.
I think as soon as the ball gets into the circle, they all panic, they all get fragile. They make unnecessary errors.
I think also passing is a very big thing. There you go, beautiful shooting from DF. When you put passes into the circle that put the shooters in your goal attack under pressure, it really makes them feel as though that they can't perform. They kind of need to play back out, breathe, feel calm and confident, and then turn around and shoot. Again at those loopy balls, but good attempt to pick it up by the wing attack. You can see she had a little bit of a fall there, but you're such a strong warrior, standing up, continuing playing that game.
You can also see the good sportsmanship from Otto, helping her up.
Yes.
As a player on the court, I know that's the big thing. It makes known that it's a friendly game.
But you respect each other.
Definitely. Respect on the court.
Good follow-up.
Good rebound from the goal shooter.
Yes, really good follow-up. And then good pressure from the centre, tightly contested. And that is half-time with the score of 2-3 to DF. Again, another tightly contested game. It could go either way at half-time. It depends who comes back with that fighting spirit of really wanting to win. And it would really be interesting to see what both coaches would be saying to their girls at this time, really encouraging them, motivating them to keep pushing forward. Maybe even just to breathe more when they're taking those shots, because from both sides, we are getting ball in circle, but we're losing it on the shooting end of things. But really strong defense from both sides. We've seen as the game's progressed, the attacking has been better, coming out for the ball, not just standing and asking for an over ball. Now maybe to minimize a few unforced areas like stepping or over ball passes that are a little bit loopy or flat.
I agree. As soon as they're in that circle, both keepers are just on fire getting their ball back to their team. But as soon as they go to their circle, they lose the ball, unfortunately.
I think it's going to be a very exciting second half of just watching and seeing what both teams can bring about. Lots of excitement being
You can see a bit of our first team shooting balls, just practicing.
Yes.
They're most definitely excited for today's match.
Yes, I think I've spoken to a few of Otto's first team players and DF's first team players, and just seeing that, there's a lot of excitement for their first team match. Obviously, as a school child, the highlight of your day is watching your first team play. You look up to those goals, and I can personally say that these goals from both teams are such role models, such strong players. Really from both sides, such talented teams with amazing coaches, first team coaches on both ends. I even think of Dylan coaching the Otto team. What an amazing player he is himself. Unfortunately, getting an ACL injury, but what an amazing player to have played with myself, and even just watch him coach. It's such an amazing thing. And then obviously with DF's coaching staff, such an amazing staff. One of my dear friends, even Yane now helping coach that side, and it's just really. We just have such good coaches. We have good coaches, we have good management coming into the side. The future for Netball South Africa is so bright, and I'm really excited to see what there comes. Even with these girls, so talented, so young, bright futures ahead of them.
As you can see in the second half, immediately Otto had a goal. You can see they're more determined now. There's a lot more focus. But as you see with DF, they're just losing that ball.
They've come in firing in the second half. Lots of good pressure. Good tip from that wing defense. Unfortunately, a replay handling error on the side of the goalkeeper from Otto. But good attempt of a pickup. It's hard, especially when it's cold weather like this. Your hands are cold, you try to pick up a ball and it just slips out. But lots of errors. It's been going back and forth between the two. Tightly contested match, 3-3. Let's see what Otto can do in that shooting circle. Good step. And good follow-up by the goal shooter.
You can see the shooting is more accurate now in the second half.
Good drives from that wing attack. I've liked what I've seen from the DF goal defense so far. She's on the body, she's tight. If she could just lift her head a little bit more, see the loose balls coming about, see the over balls. She's nice and tight on the body. If she can see those over balls, she can jump from the body and really get those intercepts. Same going with the goalkeeper. She's nice and tight. She moves around the goal shooter's body. But if she can just keep her head up and she didn't look down, she could really see those loose balls coming in. Good driving again from the goal defense. Another one of the playmakers of TAF. And again, another unforced error, incorrectly taken.
I think these goals are just quite exciting to play.
Yes.
But it's always important to listen to your umpire.
Yes. Obviously, as a player, we get so excited. It's like the noise just drowns out, and the umpire makes a call, and all you hear is a whistle, and it's really hard to actually recuperate and hear what they say. But just to be attentive to their voice and to their calls, and to actually know how to follow that correction. And what a blessing it is to even have umpires and to have coaches. It wouldn't be a game of netball without them. Obviously, the players are so important and most important, but there's so much that goes into making a good team. And if we didn't have umpires, we wouldn't have the game of netball. If we didn't have coaching staff, you wouldn't have the ability to play netball. So, just even thank you to all the coaches and umpires out there, and to those that are umpiring and coaching today. What a blessing you are to these goals and to the game of netball. But good control from the center, and then intercept from the goalkeeper, but dropping it again. Free pass, not a shot. I think that's what's also so important, to know your rules of netball. So when there is a call like that within the circle, to know when's a free shot, when's a free pass.
I agree.
Especially with the new rules constantly evolving and changing within the game of netball to make it more safe and to make it more enjoyable. Goal defense, ball in hand, waiting for someone to drive to her, all running away.
You can see that team spread between that goal shooter and goal attack. Great defense from Malherbe.
Good control. There's been a lot of really difficult balls that she's just grabbed onto. The energy is really high. It's become a really enjoyable game to watch. But yeah, with Otto slightly pulling away, we just need DF to really get the ball into circle and capitalize on their shots. We see as we bring the ball down to the shooting circle, DF, they lose it on the areas such as stepping or a bad pass. Good pressure, goalkeeper and goal defense in the circle. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Yeah, whoever says netball isn't a contact sport, they clearly don't know this game. Obviously, there's always room for a little bit of contesting and contact, but just to keep the game clean and friendly. Good pressure from the goal shooter, but good follow-up from the goalkeeper. It's really so tightly contested. And again, good hands from the goal attack. Then good tip and pick up from the goal defense. Yo! It's like a game of table tennis. The ball goes from one team's hands into the other and it just keeps changing. And again, more of those unforced errors, foot on the line. After a beautiful drive from the center to get that ball.
But I think most definitely in the second half, Otto has managed well in their circle, especially their goalkeeper getting that ball back for the team.
Otto definitely pulling away now with a 3-goal lead. I think they've been more consistent on all ends. Their attack, their defense, their conversion rate. It's just been a little bit more consistent and accurate. So we can see that goal attack there, taking full control of her ball, getting it into the circle, and then capitalizing on her shot that she brought down.
I agree. I think they've gotten the hang of it, they got the rhythm of the game, and they're just ready to play.
But again, we see that poor passing, pushing a ball down flat. It's really so important to practice something like that. It seems like a skill that almost is unnecessary to practice now, but as you get to higher levels, as you play stronger teams and stronger competition, you get more tired and your passes start to become a little bit flat. They start to, dip. Even on the shooting ends of things, it's so important. Practice is really key. Beautiful intercept by DF Center.
But as you said, we can see those loopy balls falling into the other opponent's hand.
Ooh, seeing a little bit of a niggle here on the side of Otto. Ooh. Okay. Good camaraderie between the two players in the same team. Good split from the goal shooter. Unfortunately, she didn't get a chance to capitalize on her shots. And again, we see another footwork. It's almost as though the game's kind of running away with them. They so badly want to bring the ball to both ends that they end up losing it in the middle. It never actually gets to the circle. Good feeding and good defense.
I think in both circles you can see the defense is good. But you can also see the pressure being put on.
Oh, really good defense on the side of Otto. Good outside arm tip from the goal defense. And now,
Feeding well into their players.
and now we see a turnover from the side of JF. Again, it's a defender versus defender game. Good intercept from the wing defense of JF. It's turnover after turnover after turnover. Really, if there's one thing that these girls can be proud of, if there's one thing that these coaches can be proud of, it's the ability to defend and to keep defending, to keep persevering and pushing through. But then again, if there's something that they can work on, I would really encourage it to maybe be the footwork, to minimize the footwork errors, to practice a little bit of passing. Yes, very good.
From both opponents, it's looking good.
I think it's one thing though to have the more developed skills such as defense and the attacking and the driving, but if you don't have those basic skills, you never get to use the advanced skills. So to keep refining your footwork skills, to have bodily control, to be able to catch and release before you take that extra step, and to keep the passes strong. Because it's great to have turnover, but then to capitalize and convert that into a shot, that's what it's all about.
I agree. We can see the defense is good, but as you said, we just need to work on the little things.
Oh, just narrowly missing that shot. But good pick up from center. Let's see if the goal shooter can convert. Good follow up by the goal attack. And it is now a shot. The game ending, I believe now 5-6 or 8-6. Did they convert? Did they? Yeah. So that goal counts. Well, we believe 8-6 going the way of Otto. Again, another tightly contested game. Really well done. And now for a very, very exciting game of Otto under 16A versus DF under 16A. Very strong sides competing against each other. I've seen DF's under 16As play, and wow, are they a strong side. A lot of grit, a lot of strength, really keen to just play their hearts out. And the same goes for Otto. They're just generally a school that loves their netball. They love to give a fight and the passion. So this is going to be one heck of a game.
I agree. I think as soon as we go on from under 16A, 16B, you can see the true form of netball. You can see that dedication on that court.
So we are going to read out the starting lineup for the Otto Du Plessis under 16A netball team, the DF Malherbe under 16A netball team. So then on goal shooter for Otto, Caitlin Ferreira. Goal attack, Ashley Rennerton, the captain of the side. Wing attack, Aldine Vrolik. Centre, Shade Roman. Wing defense, Giselle van Staden. Goal defense, Lindy Meyer. Goalkeeper, Lusakanya Tienga. Reserves, Danielle Hornbrook and Yashal Barnard.
For DF Malherbe, goal shooter we have Jan Victor. Goal attack we have Jolene Strydom. Wing attack we have Tasnes. Centre we have Malay van Lockenberg. Wing defense we have Sandy Masiwe. Goal defense we have Kathleen Bland. And goalkeeper we have Asise. Reserves we have as Ayanda.
So we see the goals lining up for nail check now, and we are joined by a new commentator, Bianca Blom. I don't know if you've seen in this season of TNL, Bianca Blom was a phenomenal shooter on the sides of the Comets. She actually led her team to getting a silver medal, and wow, oh wow, what a privilege it is to being here with her. I personally have goosebumps. Hello, Bianca. Yeah, she's. This is yours.
Look at you. How fancy.
I'm loving it. This is the first time I've ever done this. As you get ready for the under 16A Otto versus DF match. There's a clear level, increase in the level of play of the under 16As from the previous sides we've seen from under 14B and under 15B. So it's a much more exciting game to watch. So if anyone's just tuning in now to watch under 16 game, welcome to Otto Du Plessis under 16A versus DAF under 16A. They're joined by Brittany Collins and Bianca Blom.
Thank you so much, Britt. Oh, what a beautiful intercept from the goal defense. Really playing the ball down nicely, running into the space.
The most consistent thing we've seen from all three games so far is that the defense on both sides are really strong. It's been a defender versus defender game so far, but even the driving through the centre court has been so strong in this game. Good holding from the goal shooter.
Beautiful.
I love when a goal shooter can stand and hold her space.
Especially when you have a tall goal shooter. I mean, if all else fails, you can always just pop the ball into the circle and it's a 50-50. Ooh. Bad luck.
But now to minimize the unforced errors, that ball could have easily gone in the way of DF. To place the ball into the space. But then again, beautiful conversion.
Oh, beautiful feed from the center. Let's see if she can convert it. Well done.
School you. School you. Yeah. I forgot. Good pressure from the goal defense and then good turnover. Definitely two strong sides equally matched against each other. Good turnover. Let's see if they can convert. Beautiful shooting
The shooter is really
from
accurate.
Mackenzie DeForce on the side of, oh no, sorry, Janka Victor on the side of DF Malherbe.
Oh, when you have a defender outside of the circle, it's so important to set up between the two shooters so you can set up for that intercept. You always want to push them to the circle edge and force that long shot.
Yeah. And good follow-up by the goal attack. Oh, and then defense from the attackers as well. Beautiful turnover.
I think this is a third intercept in this first half. Oh, bad luck.
Oh, but then it's those unnecessary, unforced errors.
But I must say the Netbal in the Eastern Cape is really picking up, and you can see like how competitive the girls are becoming, competing for that goal.
Oh, beautiful vision. Good feeding into the circle. Good space from the goal attack. Zara and I were actually speaking previously just about the level of coaching that's picking up and the level of umpiring, and the future of Eastern Cape netball really is looking so bright.
It is.
And seeing how these girls play, it really is, it gives me so much hope.
You can actually see there's so much structure in the teams now that the coaching has been picking up, and you can see it in the players.
I think with younger players coming through and coaching, it's looking a lot better. We've even seen that, again, as mentioning TNL, coming back from that, seeing how the younger coaching staff coming through and having been players themselves has really just stepped up the standard and the level of netball.
I mean, you can actually see it by the way the girls are performing. I mean, with TNL, with the Comets coming in second place, and I feel like the Aloes also did really well this year.
And we can see the clear drives, you can see the defense, the hands. There's never a player that's loose, that's driving into a place where they're just allowed to play the game and drive. You can see the goalkeeper there clearly on the body of the goal shooter, but in a way where it's technique, it's not dirty, it's not...
it's clean play, but you're also competing for the ball.
Yes. And I love me some contesting in the circle. As a defender, you should be on the body. Good drives even coming from the back.
Oh, they're bringing the ball down nicely.
Oh, beautiful space. By Jonine straight on, and then beautiful conversion. Goal shoot, I mean the centre, you can see her eyes are on this ball. She wants it, she wants to take those intercepts.
She's playing a really good netball.
Oh, it's goal attack finding her space nicely from the side of Otto. Actually, their captain.
Doing the centre from here, she's really good.
Good vision. You can actually physically see how she looks long and then short and then back.
She has beautiful feeds into the circle as well. And that's so important as an attacker, that you can feed very well. Oh, I just think they need to slow it down.
I think that actually is a testament though to the pressure that DF's putting on them, because from the turnover we see the attackers immediately start defending, and that makes Otto feel that they need to run with the ball.
From attack to defense and vice versa is really good.
It happens very quickly.
Oh, that's a bit risky. Beautiful intercept. She's like, oh, that was my fault. Let me just quickly fix it.
Bernay van Lochrenberg from the side of DF Malherbe, the centre. She's been such a key player. Good vision.
She can read the game beautifully as well.
I think it's so important. Beautiful. Again, another tip from her.
She's turning so many balls for her team.
And you can see there's a clear link between the defense to the attacking side. And I think if the centre can be that link, it's so important. That's how it's meant to be. And she really is doing such a good job on that. Again, that goalkeeper and goal defense just sticking on their players. Good stretch from both sides. Oh, and good chasing for that ball.
I love it when the wing defense and the goal defense has good communication between one another.
How are you?
But I'm good in you. Oh, good space.
Oh, bad luck.
Just not getting that ball. Oh, again,
that was a
good
very
vision.
risky pass.
Good vision, but sometimes you have to make that decision of is it worth it? Is it a 50-50 ball?
She just needs to lift the ball a little bit. I mean, the goal shooter is a little bit taller than your goalkeeper, so just lift it and see how far you can actually push her so that you can get that ball.
Because even if the ball does go into the circle, then it's the I'm under pressure, now I must shoot. So I think putting as little pressure on your goal shooters and your goal attacks as possible.
Even when they have their centre pass, they should really set up that second pass. When the goal attack or the wing attack gets the ball, someone needs to drive out for that second.
Yes, I think because the second option isn't there, they are more likely to force the ball into the circle. It's worked as of now, but I mean, as soon as Otto starts to pick that up, it's not going to be as easy to get that ball into the circle.
Oh, that's a beautiful follow-up. That goal attack of Otto is quite fast. And
Yeah.
just looking to the circle a lot quicker.
She's creating her space well as well. She drives out to the edge and then she pulls her defender with her and turns and goes to the pole, which is really effective. Good interplay between the goal shooter and the center.
Definitely.
But as you can see, the goal defense now from Otto, who is a little bit taller, is picking up those balls that keep going into the goal shooter.
Yes, 100%.
Which I mean is very smart netball. But it's going to make DF need to actually pick up their game and watch their feeding.
I feel like
Beautiful
they should actually
shooting.
swap around the goalkeeper and the goal defense just to have some length underneath that pole
Yes.
against the goal shooter.
And you can see this goalkeeper, she wants to go for intercept.
She's reading the game.
They are doing the swaps, which is so...
Oh.
They're doing the swaps, but it would be more beneficial if it was an actual positional change.
The goal defense is focusing too much on the ball. She needs to feel where the player is so she can set up for the intercept.
Oh, good pick up on the goal defense. And see, that's why placement's so important. That goal attack drove out beautifully. She did 2 movements, but the placement to
of the
where she was
ball.
driving, yeah.
They're putting a lot of pressure on the goal attack. I mean, she's fetching the ball on the center pass, she's bringing the ball down, and she also needs to convert the shots as well. Hopefully she can do that for the second half.
Really, I'm very impressed by the defense coming from the attacking side of DF. Every time that there's a turnover, we see them getting their ball back. They're not waiting for it to get to the defenders to defend.
Yeah. What I also do enjoy about them is that they play the ball to each other, giving the attack the opportunity to set up, fetch the ball and bring it down to their shooters.
DF pulling away a little bit with a score of 13-4.
That's the second pass. Well done. So much smoother. There you go.
Good
See the
stretch.
difference that it makes just from setting up that second pass.
Yeah.
Everything just runs smoothly into the circle.
The goal defense from Otto has really good length, good arms, good reach. You can see the pressure that she put on. Oh, beautiful from the goal shooter.
They need to release that ball a bit quicker.
Oh, good follow-up.
Rebounds.
Yo. Really impressive is the combination of Janke and Janine in the
It's a
circle.
beautiful combination. It's really working.
Oh,
Also
and good
very
pressure.
accurate.
I just hope that Otto now can really work together as a unit and bring the ball down and not constantly be on the defensive side of things, can actually play their own game.
They must actually just slow the game down. I know that when you get caught in the moment, you get put under pressure by the other team because you want to play a catch-up game. But it's so important when you're playing the ball. She's competing for every single ball.
And with the smile on her face, I think that's the best thing when you enjoy netball. Yo, beautiful shot.
Beautiful.
Oh, there you go. We see
That's the
more
one.
contesting now in the shooting circle.
Oh, bad luck.
Oh, we see a new fire in Otto. Maybe a change should have been made a little bit sooner.
Sooner, 100%.
I think Otto is just too far off the body. You can see the goalkeeper, working beautifully on the body, which I'm really liking.
But
But
focusing too much on where the ball is
Yes.
instead of the player.
and I mean, it's so much more difficult to, when you're further than an arm's reach from someone, to actually run after that intercept. So now they're actually running, tiring themselves out, but they're a whole arm's length away from their player. I've seen an increase in the unforced errors coming from the side of DF as well, and I definitely think that's come with Otto having more of like a fire to them, wanting to play more.
Unfortunately, they're not capitalizing on the errors of DF, and I think that would have made a big difference in the score for them.
Ooh. We see another change being made. Centre coming off, not feeding to it. Oh, see, even that space, running in, there's two hands over you, but you're so confident where your player is going and your own passing that you can place that ball.
Yeah. Beautiful patience around the circle edge, playing that ball.
Yo,
Safe option.
such a good triangle and screen, really. I'm very impressed with this DF under 16 side.
Yeah, they're playing really well structured netball.
Beautiful shooting.
To have patience around that circle edge. That goal attack still needed to come around.
I also feel like they're driving into the same spaces. Even on the second pass from the centre pass, they all drove to the middle of the court, and there's these two open channels. One can drive away to create space, one's driving to a space to actually get the ball, and then that sets up for a third pass even. But they're playing for the now, like who can I get the ball now?
You know, even if you're not used to playing like that, you just play the safest option by not forcing it into the circle. Just play it back to your transfers line, to your wing defense or your goal defense, and set it up again. That's it.
Oh, beautiful play from the goal attack. Again, just more unforced errors from DF side, and that's really compliments to Otto. Otto's working a lot harder, definitely more structure this side. But then, again, a turnover ball, like it's turned over yet again.
I think this would have been a different match if we were not playing halves.
Beautiful control, patience.
That's a beautiful stretch from the goalkeeper.
I definitely say the injection of this goalkeeper has made a massive difference in the circle.
It did.
The goal shooter isn't running as much. She's playing more of a standing position now. She knows that the goalkeeper is just as fit, she's just as tall. She actually had to change her play, which...
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Really great passages of play in that circle. They have so many set pieces, and I think that's definitely something that's been coached in them. So compliments to Yane now.
Oh, beautiful outside attack.
Good follow
That attack is just everywhere, setting up for every ball, going for each and every one of them.
Great control, great keeping it in.
I feel like that goal shooter is allowing the goalkeeper to push her to the goal
and to
post,
move
and she
her.
doesn't have any space. And she's so nice, tall and strong. She must just build her confidence.
Even to give the goal attack some support in knowing that even if she doesn't get it, if she can't come for the drive. And that is game
Well done.
23-8 to DF Malherbe. It was a good game. I know the score doesn't really reflect that, but I think it was a very good game of netball. Definitely props to DF. The next game, which is Otto under 15A versus DF under 15A, which should also be guaranteed to be quite an interesting game.
Good match.
I think generally on all sides, the A teams have stepped up to quite a high level, so it'll be very interesting to watch. Yeah, I was gonna make a joke, but everyone believes me, so no. Read the lineup. So you can go. I'm gonna eat a biscuit. And we see the girls from the under 15A sides getting ready for their nail check, ready for the game to begin. We are going to be reading out the starting lineup for the DF Malherbe and Otto Du Plessis under 15A. So for DF Malherbe under 15A, goal shooter Mia Lavery, goal attack Annika Barnard, wing attack Lutumna August, centre Iviwe Nkaza, wing defence Mika Broodryk, goal defence Sichumile Globo, goalkeeper Lindsay van Vieren, and the reserve Owam Zweli Banzi. Then the Otto under 15A, goal shooter Gabriella Boyton, goal attack Mishka Gibson, wing attack Jaylene Whitting, centre Caitlin Cordier, who's also the captain, wing defence Sybil Goliath, goal defence Alicia Rudman, goalkeeper Shaylin Alexander, reserves Miriam Gauser and Ashlyn September. And already we've started with a very consistent passage of attack into the DF circle with a very tall under 15A goal shooter.
I just love a tall goal shooter. Because as a goal attack, it makes your job so much easier. If all else fails, you just pop that ball in and just hope for the best, you know?
I completely agree with you. Really strong attack from the side of Otto.
On both sides, actually. I think this is going to be a very good game if they keep this up. I'm actually really enjoying this centre from DF. She can move so fast.
Very
And
strong.
she's not scared to compete for that ball at all. Oh, just needs to follow up on that one.
Reminds me of a young Setu in her game.
Oh, just a bit of a missing communication there. That's it.
Your beautiful cutting around the front and a good setup from the goal shooter.
Oh, the goalkeeper just needs to stay in the stomach. But it's quite difficult when you have a goal shooter that's quite that tall.
But I think if you can see even the way she sets up on the edge of the circle. So there you can see the goal defence. Your really good decision making from the goal defence there to actually cut her off and try to keep her to the front.
But it's one thing about a tall goal shooter. They will never shoot from far.
Yes.
So it's very important for you as a goalkeeper, if they enjoy standing on the circle edge, to get behind them and push them forward.
Yes.
To set that ball on the circle edge because they know that they are going to play it out.
Yes. I think we've definitely started defying the odds of the tall goal shooters not shooting from far. even if I look at you and I look at Kaylin, Kutse from Madiba, so even other university players, the taller players now, really starting, I don't even know how we defend anymore. A long range, short range, you guys do it all. But I mean, especially at school level, that definitely what you've said is more the truth.
Yeah.
Your really good turnovers, defense on both sides and attack on both sides has been incredibly strong. Very evenly matched game, which we can see by the score of 2-2.
Oh, what a beautiful feed. She's taking the shot. Oh, beautiful follow-up. That was a pass.
Really well done. Really good setup and positional awareness.
Beautiful play.
Even as the goal attack drives into the space, the shooter clears baseline and then drives back for follow-up. And sets up from the wing attack on the edge. I actually really enjoyed this wing attack as well.
Oh, follow-up. That goalkeeper is really doing a good job in shutting down that goal shooter.
Really strong passes as well. For under 15 level, that can sometimes be a hit or miss, but I think that they've actually really been quite strong.
It's actually such dangerous play and playing the ball down on the side of the court.
And again, you see it's they're having confidence in your goal shooter's height, so you just throw that ball into the circle. You'd be surprised, you get shorter defenders that can really jump that length. So to jump from the body or put pressure on the body, if they're going to keep feeding from so far away, it's going to get dangerous. Either push her to the baseline or keep her at the edge of the circle. Oh, that was a good double blocker from the wing defense and the center, but then someone needs to fall back on the other center.
Bad luck. Every shot is going to be very crucial from here on forward.
Yeah.
She needs to convert this one.
Well done. Very strong. Again, very long arms from the goal shooter as well.
Very.
It's a very tall under 15 side. Oh, beautiful pressure on the edge of the circle.
Beautiful opening.
You know, it's so hard when you, especially as an attacker, like switching to defense. And then you feel like you're doing such a good job and you're working, and then it's just those like outside arm and inside arm changes that you don't really get the hang of, because it's not necessarily something you as an attacker practice all the time.
Like it's that outside arm, but eventually if you get it right, it's actually so rewarding.
It's drilled into us.
There's no other way.
Beautiful shooting action from the goal shooter, regardless of her height. I think she actually is very accurate. Oh, good chase down from the wing defense. I biasly feel that a good wing defense makes or breaks a team.
Yeah, but you'll know, because I mean, you play wing defense, you played for us at TNL, and actually really missed you when you had your injury. I mean, you made a big difference in the team.
I really missed it too. It's not the same just watching netball. Yeah. So for those of you that are thinking of early retirement, don't.
Play until you can't anymore.
I'll play in this moon boot. Yeah, really good drive from the center. Very quick but very strong as well. Even those feeds, her quick on release, accurate on release. And she actually drops it so low that it doesn't look like it's gonna go far, but
And they're not scared to feed. That's something that I really do enjoy. Oh, that wing attack is moving. Oh, bad luck.
That's just the miscommunication on like doing a dodge or driving into a space. Oh, good setups. I like how they wait long enough in like the middle channel before they drive. And there's lots of clears. Very accurate shooting from DF. I've liked what I've seen so far. Even with the under 16 game, you can see they're really producing good and accurate shooters.
I'm really enjoying the goal shooter from DF, Mia. One thing that I do like about her is that she plays a holding game, but she's also not scared to move out of the circle to go and assist, get the ball, pass it back, and then immediately get back into that circle, and then also taking the shot.
And this wing attack, Jalen from Otto Du Plessis, her feeds have been really accurate. She's not afraid to land, look in the circle and pass.
She's not scared of giving that ball.
You can see even on defense.
Beautiful.
The thing is with the standing shooters, sometimes they can stand, but they're not actually picking you to move and get an over ball.
Yeah.
What she does, she actually picks, and once the ball's over, you know, she's ready for that ball. Oh, but then again, they get those reckless passing of 2-on-1 in the circle. It's not worth it to risk it.
The goal attack needs to get into the circle a bit quicker to pull one of the defenders.
Oh, beautiful passing down the middle. Creates more opportunity.
Has an opportunity to really take this game. If they can just slow down on the circle edge, play the safe option and convert their shots.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, here they have another opportunity to do so. Let's see if they can convert it.
They're quick on release, but not in a controlled way. It's just I want to get rid of the ball.
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
See, for example, that pass that needs to be made, she can just put her foot down
just
and
slow
control
down.
it.
Yeah,
People don't realize how long 3 seconds is until you actually have ball in hand.
especially in school.
Okay, so we can see a substitution being made for the center of Otto Du Plessis. It's actually their captain being taken off court. Seems as though she sustained an injury to her hand.
Oh, beautiful drive on the wing attack.
See, it's that,
That's beautiful.
but it's that standing and waiting behind from the goal attack. She
Yeah.
just needs to take 2 extra steps or pick and drive into a
Everyone
space.
is driving to that ball. When the wing attack gets the ball, everyone is running away. You
Yeah.
can run away, but make your next move to the ball.
I completely agree. Not about necessary contacts, I think are necessary passes. Again, it just comes with being a little more patient. Good setup from the wing defense.
This wing defense is actually killing a lot of balls for a team.
Her drives are very accurate. She'll drive into a space that's not for her, and she'll
She can read
clear
the
it.
game.
Yes, very good.
And that's not something that you can actually teach to your players. Actually, either you have it or you don't. And you can see that she definitely does have it. That's it.
I always say as a coach, it's very frustrating, especially when you see your defenders. They're defending so they're sticking, but their head's down. Like they're
down,
looking at
yeah.
their feet the whole time.
Yeah.
So ball goes straight past their face in lines reach of getting an outside arm intercept, and they just don't see it. Raw. Netball is a contact sport. Ask my
Very
Achilles.
competitive. They're very competitive.
It's good. They have fight. They have grit. It's good.
Good fighting spirit.
And the halftime score is 7-10 to DF Malherbe. Blom, if you were the coach of Otto, what would you be telling your girls right now?
I was actually thinking about that right now, and I was saying to myself, you know what, if I was the coach, I would just tell them to turn at least 2 balls and they can be equal, and then from there just keep your center passes. Convert the shot, play the safe option.
I think even marking and just preventing the girls from moving into space, because Jeff has a little bit too much freedom to move where they want to. They can actually set up their passages of play. So to just get ball side and stay there.
And I mean, if you have a goal shooter that's as tall as this girl from Otto, I mean, all you need to do is stand on the circle edge, ask for that over ball, and they need to give it to you in the space. Just make sure you convert that shot.
And this wing attack, she feeds accurately enough to give that ball.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, going into the second half with DF leading by 3 goals. It's again still anyone's game.
Anyone's game. Oh, that's a beautiful drive. Beautiful setup, beautiful play. That was beautiful play.
You can see the goal defense is trying to work around a little bit more, and it is quite frustrating
It is.
to be a shorter player to a very tall shooter. But I think that's when it has to become more of a mental thing of, okay, I'm going to keep working, I'm going to keep dancing around her, kind of annoying her.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing that you can also do at the end of the day. But look at also where she's standing. And if I was the goalkeeper, I would stand right behind her and I will keep her there on that circle.
Yes.
Because there's no way if she gets the ball, she's going to shoot from there.
See, they're all driving into the same channel.
Yeah.
It's become progressively more unstructured as they've gone about it. I think in the first half, especially the first few minutes, so there's always someone sitting up in a different channel and they've all just started driving towards the ball.
100%. That's a beautiful switch from the goal defense. Good shooting from the goal shooter.
Very good shooting. Good setting up from the goal attack as well. They're not just solely reliant on the goal shooter.
Oh, bad luck. That's good communication from the goal defense, taking charge on court.
That was a good decision to move away from the sideline.
They just need to slow it down. That would have been beautiful.
And I mean, it's unforced. You can just land 1-2. It wasn't that you were in a running motion.
They just need to slow it down.
Oh. Again, you see good tip, good intercept from the center, but then just to control her feet a little bit more. And she's on this other center. She's working.
Almost.
What I like from this wing attack is it's a give and a go. She's running into space. She passes and she runs. She doesn't stand and wait. Good control from the Otto goal defense. And good tip. See, again, it's just one of those things of if you get the ball, it doesn't have to immediately leave your hands. If Otto just had a little bit more control, it could be a little bit of a close score. What beautiful shooting.
pressure from the goal defense.
Oh, and good follow-up from the centre.
Oh, she was just a little bit taller, she would have gotten that ball.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
But I think even just to take a step back and jump a little closer from the body. Because I mean, when you jump, the ball's at its highest. You know, she's busy moving back. She's waiting for that ball.
You just need to get her timing right on that jump.
And it makes you feel even shorter. Oh. Oh, there was such a beautiful opportunity in the circle over. Oh, lovely goalkeeper. The goal shooter had made 2 beautiful drives on the baseline, and all they need to do was look forward and make that pass.
And I can honestly tell you how frustrating that is when you're standing in that circle and you are open and no one is looking forward.
They seem like they're actually landing sideways, waiting to give a square ball the whole time and bring the ball down, instead of, which I think Jeff does really well, they land, they look long first and then short
to
and
the
back.
side.
Yeah.
They just need to switch her around. This goal defense is really picking up in this game from Otto. I'm really enjoying
Really
it.
good intensity from her.
I mean, she is a little bit short, but I mean, she's not scared to go for those balls. She's really setting up beautifully.
Oh, it's open in the circle. Oh,
They're taking too long.
three
That's
opportunities.
frustrating some of the players in the team.
It's the landing and not looking forward.
Yeah. You can see that the goal shooter and the goal attack from Otto are quite frustrated with that. Because they're telling them, they are yelling, I am open, but they're just not looking forward.
But it also makes, it's like this lack of confidence you have in your own players by not feeding them. Do I not have confidence in my passing? Do I not have confidence in the ability for you to catch or to sink the ball?
Yeah. But you see, when it comes to that, when you feel frustrated because the players are not looking forward, at the end of the day, it's not going to change. So you as a player need to be mentally strong enough to adapt to that game and say, okay, you know what, I'm going to run to you. If you don't see me, I'm going to keep on running and be an option. Beautiful work from the goal defense.
This goal defense is working. Good communication from the goal defense of Otto. So they're starting to pick up a little bit more momentum now. They must just keep it going. So looking better from defense all the way through to attack. And now it's their ball. They've turned one. I'm very impressed with the DF Malherbe wing defense. She sticks. She goes with the outside arm. She's available on attack. She's always on that baseline. It's really.
Remember the name?
I know exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, the wing attack is there and into the goal. Oh, well done.
Beautiful. She really has been working, and that's the thing is. It's all about that first step that you take, or that first amount of pressure that you put on. It makes them scared to go for the next one, or it makes them slightly intimidated. But it's also placement if you're running into a space.
Yeah, you're forcing that error actually to take place when you give that ball and the person lands so uncomfortably you can actually see it coming.
Oh, good communication from the wing attack. it's good support. It's always nice for, I can see the comfort of a goal shoot and goal attack to know that a player is behind them. If I don't feel comfortable taking a shot, I can pass back.
Yeah. Beautiful opening up the court from the goalkeeper. Opening to drive to the ball.
It's a very risky pass to pass a square over 3 people's heads.
This wing attack really has the potential to play good, but she just needs to control her feet a bit more.
So it's a little bit more of a physical battle now. I think as the bodies get more tired, it's becoming more man on man. Playing a lot on the line as well. Ooh, and forced. We'll see again. Another unforced error. It was just
Just need to look up. Oh.
good control. We see DF pulling away a little bit more now with the score of 17-9. Again, we see the goal standing and asking for the ball. Oh, that's beautiful. So again, now we can see the landing and passing.
Much better.
If I started that from the beginning, the land, I look long, my goal shooter setting up, I pass. Score line could have also been very different. Oh, good work from the goalkeeper. The pressure in the circle is looking a lot better. I think this goal defense has really injected like an urgency in the circle.
Definitely.
That's even gone.
I mean, your presence on court can make a really huge difference to the team.
Oh, good follow up. Beautiful. Oh, good tip from the wing defense. That was a Manati moment. Get her to foul. Oh. It's actually humbling to think that one day I'm going to watch these goals at Varsity Cup and on TNL.
Remember, you also played there, the good days, good times.
The good old days. It's already humbling knowing that my grade 8s were born in 2010.
I know. No, listen, when I go to school as well and I look at their birth certificates because I need to fill in some forms and I see 2012. Oh, okay, we're getting there.
And that is game. And we see Nico Milan. Yo, listen to me. We see DF. So excited for the victory. It was a really good game, but going the way of DF with 18-10.
DF is really having a good day in terms of netball.
Definitely. And now we see Otto under 19B versus DF under 19B.
This is going to be very interesting because I also do know the coach from Otto, and he really invests in the girls,
players,
he
yes.
makes them feel special. I mean, there's a few of the players today that they have played 50 matches for their school, and he made them like a little medal with their name on.
That is so
a very
sweet.
cute certificate to say that they've reached the goal of playing 50 caps for their team, and I mean that's really special. And
That is
also
very
he
special.
really does invest in the girls in terms of putting structure in the team, building with this team. So I'm really looking forward to what Otto is going to do in this game.
And it's always nice, you can see when the coach is passionate, when the coach actually has love for the game, but also love for their players. My husband will say thank you. Okay, now we begin with the under 19B match. So we're going to read the starting lineup for DF Malherbe. Under 19B, goal shooter Gwendolyn Boyson, goal attack Amy Venter, wing attack Simone Du Bois, center Imichle Marikane, wing defense Zara Kutze, goal defense Vanessa Mentor, goalkeeper Kayla Strydom, in reserve Senamila Sela. Then Otto under 19B, Bonella Nkafane, goal attack Kimline Goliath, also their captain. And then wing attack Sadie Dulara, center Melissa Nguam, wing defense Bianca Bluchnout, goal defense Michaela Rutz, goalkeeper Nikita Delaney, reserve Zoe van Rooyen, Kayla van der Riet, Zukanya Spekboom. Senior netball is always so much fun to watch. I really do enjoy it. So, and the 19B is always at a high level, especially when it's quite similar to the 19A level.
Yeah. Oh, just passing the ball into the space.
I think there's a drive, you know, into a space, even if it's not necessarily the ball you want to pass.
Yeah.
By that point, 2 seconds is already gone. So pass that ball, you know, set up for the next one. Then maybe the ball you want becomes available. But you know, to force a ball like, with the 50-50 of 1 second left to pass, I think it's just a little too risky. Really good driving from the DF side.
bad luck.
Good communication from Otto. I think this is something that they've been missing from some of the other games that we've seen.
100%.
They're communicating their next drive. They're saying if you need a clear space.
Yeah. They're driving through the ball.
Yes. Ooh, good setup and good baseline drive. Just turning the other way obviously takes up a little bit more time.
That's a good stretch on goal defense.
Nice tall goalkeeper on the side of
pass
it.
to the goal shooter.
I always say if it landed in the right hands, it was a pass. Again, those risky balls. You don't know how close to the line she is, putting under unnecessary pressure. Oh, good attempted follow-up by the centre.
Oh, they're lucky. Let's see if they can convert this ball.
Ooh. Again, all running into the same space. You have the whole court available to you. I like that. I like a tightly contested game where it's like man on man.
Yeah.
We are, we're running into our spaces. It's not a walkover. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, beautiful follow-up from the goal shooter. Just needs to lift that ball back.
From my very limited experience as a shooter, I always say I could have been great, but
People actually they underestimate that shot under the post because everyone
I was
thinks
gonna
it's
say.
so easy. But I would actually prefer shooting mid-range than taking that shot under the post because it's so uncomfortable. You don't know if you're lifting too hard, the adrenaline is pumping, you are tired, so you just like
I've experienced it. There was a stage, I think it was grade 8 or grade 9, I had to fill in for a goal attack. And I had to take that goal under the pole and you feel stupid.
Yeah.
You actually do it. And it's not until you take a step back or...
Especially if you shoot and it just touches the rim, or if you shoot and it goes way over. And you're like, I didn't mean for this to happen, but it just took place.
Oh, beautiful shooting. Again, as you were saying, look at that beautiful mid-range shot. You can see the pole.
You know, I've been getting a lot of TikToks lately from a few of my friends, and it's so many of them are sending me TikToks like because I'm a goal shooter, goal attack, and normally it would be my friends playing goalkeeper, wing defense, goal defense, and it would be TikToks of when you work so hard as a goalkeeper to intercept the ball and you turn it just for your goal shooter to miss underneath that post, and I'm like, I promise you, I'm not doing this intentionally.
I just want to keep the game a little bit interesting.
Spice things up.
I'm trying to see how much you really love me as a friend, not just a player.
For me, if you don't, then I know.
It's always one of those things with goal shooters. You can't determine if a goal defense or wing defense had a bad game because you can only remember if they took an intercept. That's a plus.
Yeah.
That's like a bonus. That's you did really well.
When you goal shooter, goal attack. I mean, if you miss a shot,
there's literally a stat to show that you had a bad game.
Yeah.
There's a percentage there.
Yeah. 100% there. But we chose that life. We knew the responsibilities that came with it.
TF's passages of play have been really impressive. But I can see that goalkeeper now, she's actually moving, so she's holding space ball side, but her rolling around has been really good to actually keep them from getting all of those over balls.
That's some good intimidation from that goalkeeper. I really do enjoy that. That's something you see every day.
The centre pass setups on both sides have been really good so far, but see a little bit of contact there. But I mean, generally their setup for the first pass going into the second pass has been really good. The ball's been flowing from both sides. I realized they've struggled a little bit more to get into the Otto circle.
They do.
Either due to defense or unforced errors, but maybe just an area where they should tidy up on, and definitely a place where, as the coach, would give a little bit of critique at halftime just to see how it could get in a little bit easier.
I think when Otto intercepts the ball, everyone pulls up too quickly, and then everyone is in the same space. So when you pull it down, everyone is still running down, finding their space, and then still have to drive into the ball. So when they give it to them, it's a person that's either running away, and then the ball goes out on the side, or it's stepping in. That's a good stretch on the goal.
Very tall goal. Good follow up from the goal attack though to get that ball again. Ooh.
Oh, it's a beautiful tip from the goal defense.
Very good tip. I think especially what I've seen a lot today is, and I was saying it earlier, it's so important for you to know your rules, because I know some umpires are still coming up to date with the new rules, but also for the players, they're going to get an umpire that does know all the new rules, and they're going to be absolutely shocked. Some of them have been blown by the new rules already, and it's just been, they look wide-eyed, like they don't know what's going on. Oh. We have a guest. We just want to ask, how have you thought of the netball so far today? Has it been enjoyable? Have you enjoyed the experience?
It's been really good. The players are really top tier.
For the first team netball match, who are you supporting, Otto or DF?
It's kind of a tough one, but I'm supporting whoever wins.
Oh, that's always a good answer. Just support whoever wins.
Love it.
If anyone out there is hiring commentators and wants to put me in early retirement, the name is Brittany Collins. I was a decent netball player.
Still is at the moment.
Yeah.
Guys, don't believe this woman. She's just being over dramatic.
I currently have it's a fixed torn Achilles. Beautiful shooting. As you were saying earlier, Def has been so consistent in their shooting. Very good averages, I would assume, throughout the day. Very accurate, long range, short range. Even they like set up in the circle. And again, we do see though that they have predominantly attacking coaches, which really does reflect. Good attempt at a follow-up, but just slightly overcooked that feed into the circle, especially when you're on the line like that. It's just
difficult.
It makes it very difficult, and that's why, especially when I used to play goal defense with a tall shooter who always held her space, to push her further back to the line. Because as they fed that ball over, a little bit of a knock or a little bit of pressure, you off court. Obviously, all in the fun of the game.
Yeah.
I've never played dirty netball.
I must say, I really do enjoy some physical netball day today. But as I'm getting older, the next day it's not so
Those
nice.
bruises are.
I love my bruises.
You basically are blue.
Yeah, I'm a blue person. After netball tournament, but I thrive off that. The game is physical. I absolutely love it. Not in a mean way where you actually want to
It's
take
more
each other out
competitive.
and hurt each other. No, you just want to compete.
What a beautiful intercept by the Otto goal defense. Michaela Roots. And she actually has been very good running. But I think one thing I've definitely seen even from her and the other defenders is I've actually seen them, they kind of hesitate, they know exactly where the intercept is, but they don't run for it.
Yeah.
And you can see in their eyes like, oh, she knows she could get that intercept, but
It's just
because
that
she
reaction
hesitated.
time needs to
So
be quicker.
I'm glad that now she isn't just watching, she's going for them.
Yeah.
Because it's still, again, 5 goals, so much can happen. Then now at least that they're having confidence in their intercept abilities and their ability to attack, Otto really can pick up.
100%.
Score being 4-9 at halftime to DF. DF's having a really good day. Yeah. DF's having a really good day. I think if I were the coaches right now of DF, I'd say to maintain focus, to keep calm, especially with their centre pass drives. It's becoming a little bit more sloppy. The first pass used to be good, but the first pass is becoming a little bit harder. Maybe setting up like the wing attack and the goal attack, pulling opposite sides of the court, and then there's one that drives forward, one that drives pocket to set up for the second ball. Right now, they're having a dominant side, which I think if the coaches picked it up and explains to Otto from my angle, their left-hand side, they get the ball every time on the left-hand side, and the second ball goes straight down to the left-hand pocket. So if they can actually split and alternate and even use more back passes on a centre pass, it could keep things maybe a little bit more fresh and keep the game moving for DF, and actually allow their attackers a little bit more freedom to play on the inside of the goal third. And then on the side of Otto, I definitely would suggest the sticking game for them, the preventative play, getting ball side. They're really strong goals, and you can tell that the side of DF, they're running a lot, they're getting tired, but they're also playing their game by running a lot. So to have Otto play preventative, get on the inside, and to go for those intercepts, to trust themselves, and also to be quick on the release of the pass. What's happening now is they land and they are looking for an option, but someone's already presented an option, but it's not the option they want. So just to have a little bit of quicker passage of play. And as I say that, I see DF coming on with a really nice split after halftime. Beautiful split into their second pass, and that goal shooter holding her space beautifully, and beautiful shooting. I've been really, really impressed by Gwendolyn Boyson from DF, under 19B shooter. She's been really impressive, holding her ground, really accurate and consistent on her shooting. I think I'm also really enjoying the Otto, the passages of play. Nalissa Guam moving around the edge of the circle, just as an option, making her goal attacker and her goal shooter feel more comfortable, more confident, but good stretch from the goalkeeper and goal defense, and brilliant shooting. Especially under so much pressure when there's 2 defenders on you, 2 hands over that ball and 2 tall hands over that ball. To get that shot in, I think is incredibly impressive. So props to the Otto shooters. And again, beautiful holding from Otto from DF goal shooter, beautiful movement from goal attack, and lovely shooting. I know their coach, or one of their coaches, they have 2, but one of their coaches, name now, excellent shooter herself, really good passages of play in that shooting circle. And you can really just see when a shooting coach or an attacking coach is responsible for a team and is really giving them proper drills and showing them how to play, actually at a really high level. This isn't school level shooting for them, it's quite high and sophisticated levels, and I definitely think that she's taking a lot of university practices and implementing that into her coaching teams, which is very impressive. And even the level at which DF has grown in the past year has been so impressive, and I really give props to all the coaches, to the new head of netball, Dillian Pinar. Really so wonderful, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for them. And then to Otto, always a powerhouse, a strong side, always so much passion, generally very good defense all around, from their lowest team to their highest team. Always been a defending school with just so much talent in defense, and their coaching staff as well. Just props to them for the display that they've put on today. This under-19 team, I've really been impressed. The under-16A game was a phenomenal game. And beautiful intercept. But see, it's beautiful intercepts, it's beautiful moments, and then these unforced errors such as a stepping or a bad pass. So if these girls can actually just calm down and utilize their turnovers, I think it would be a very different game. But your props to Otto for bringing the ball down. Let's see if they can convert. Oh, and again, another unforced area of stepping, which, you know, I understand as a goal shooter, it's a lot more difficult. You do the splits, and sometimes you can forget which foot you landed with and which foot was your front foot. But yeah, again, well done for them to turn it back around and get another opportunity at a shot. Beautiful. And they capitalize on that, so well done to Otto. Even the score turning around a little bit. Definitely the second half more so going in favor of Otto. Oh, beautiful intercept.
Oh, what a comeback from the center.
The second half has definitely been more in favour of Otto, but lots of unforced errors. It's stepping after stepping after stepping.
It's so important that you can convert the shot. Beautiful follow-up from the goal shooter. Oh, well done for Otto. They're really making a good comeback.
I was saying earlier, because one thing that I saw happen in both circles is the shooters are splitting, but it's almost like they forget which one is their landing foot, and they move with that hesitancy and actually show the umpires on their face.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I actually don't know if I stepped or not, and I know it's such a difficult thing for you.
It's so important to play with confidence. Just claim the ball.
Yeah, if the ball goes out and the umpire doesn't know whose ball it is, you go take it. You take the
claim
ball.
it, my friend. If you have an umpire that's unsure, you just need to play with confidence.
It's almost who takes advantage of who. Because if an umpire is uncomfortable, listen to me. If an umpire is not confident in their own decision making, then you kind of then take the lead on their decision making.
Yeah.
It's the same thing if your attacker isn't confident in their play, you're going to be directing them all the time. Same thing if your defender doesn't go for intercept, you know that you can keep going for that place. So it's who's going to take charge in the game. I really enjoy that from Def as well, the pick and the hold. So they don't move too soon, they actually stand man on man, and then when need be, oh, that's unlucky. When need be, they drive into the space for a second pass.
Oh, it's so important for them to convert this intercept.
Beautiful shooting.
One goal difference.
Oh, I've really been impressed with Otto this round though. They came back almost a very different team. Obviously good coaching, giving really good critiques. Oh, good outside arm. Oh, good drives from Otto and good cleaning up. There's an urgency in them, they want to win.
This girl attack literally fetched the ball, play it down, and she also took the shot. Oh, bad luck. She already knew she picked it up.
Oh. And for those that don't know, you actually can't play from the floor, so it would be incorrect, play the ball. So she would have to stand up and play the ball, but obviously 3 seconds ready to go, or should make a handling. Really good, well done.
Amy Finter. Well done to you, girl.
Oh, see, now there's an urgency in them wanting to win that the mistakes are creeping back in.
Yeah.
I would really just encourage Otto's side to get ball side, because on the attack they're behind and on defense they're behind. If they're between the other player and the ball, it's going to be a lot easier for them to make those movements. Oh, unlucky. Good defense. Good vision from center.
That was good.
Beautiful. Both sides playing with a lot of urgency and passion. That's one thing I've always loved about schoolgirl netball. There's so much passion there. It's because this you choose to do, so obviously higher level netball, it's like you do make money, you have this possible selection, there's you can make a career out of it. But when it's schoolgirl, it's like I just love the sport and I'm gonna play. I'm gonna give up my weekends, I'm gonna give up my afternoons, and then you get to university and you give up your life.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Oh, good control from the goal attack.
Oh, that's beautiful play. Oh, well done.
Beautiful.
Oh, they really need to convert this goal.
Beautiful.
This goal attack is really doing a lot of work.
I think that was a forced pass. She's running into the space. The goal defense is running past. So to pop the ball in such a small space.
Back to the line and set it up again.
From what I've seen today, Otto is a very good defensive school.
Yeah, they are.
Like, you really do put a lot of pressure. Ooh. Oh, there you go, as you were saying, playing back, being more patient. And I promise you, these defenders will be patient. They do not want to run all the way back. And good try. Oh, beautiful.
She's literally taking a nap on the shoulder.
That's kind of... The next game being the under 14 A's versus each other. I think that's going to be very interesting. I always like when you see the little babies play against each other because that's like the future of, from what we've seen, you see under 14A and then straight after under 19A, and it's like how you start and how you finish. I always think that that's so sweet. And like coaching under 14s myself, they're so hungry to learn. They love the sport. They're so just cute and full of life and energy. So I'm very excited to see.
And I think the competition amongst them are quite higher just because they came from primary school, from different primary schools to one high school. Everything is different. So you need to play for your position.
Also, this DF Centre has been doing really good job. She's been working a lot around the edge, very good on defense and on attack, taking intercepts. Her feeding to the goal shooter has been beautiful. And then the Otto goal attack, really, she's been their playmaker.
She's been
so
playing
cool.
really well.
Now
And also something that I've noticed about the Otto team is that a lot of their goal attacks take most of the shots, where their goal shooters get pushed under the netball post and there's no way that you can feed them that ball. So if they can just share the responsibility, I think they will do a lot better. They will definitely be a big difference in the scores.
Especially with the, obviously, final score going towards DF, but I do think that it's very possible for this to go in favor of, for most of these games to have gone in favor of Otto.
Yeah, 100%.
And as you said, like within the circle, the goal attacks are taking so much strain. They're taking the majority of the shooting attempts, and then they've Janie Loy Kellerman, goal shooter for DF Malherbe. Really, it's been so impressive, and you can see that people have been giving back. You can see your influence and so many other coaches' influences. And for you to be 14 and to pass that ball with so much confidence.
Oh, I just love that. Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
And then the shooting as well from Otto. They've really been impressing me this game. I think with this generation as well, they're more updated with also watching professional netball and keeping updated, whether that be the English league or the Australian league, TikTok, whatever it
Those
may
little
be.
snippets of the matches.
Whatever it may be, when you see that high level, you kind of meet a standard of that, and you're more exposed to certain things.
It's so important that you are exposed to that level of netball from a very young age.
Oh, beautiful holding of space, and even her ability to see which foot she landed with, because there was a lot going on there. So cute. On the side of the court.
Oh,
My little one? You're really good contesting in that circle. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the DF defense and then from the shooting. Marina Plaatje, she played for both under 14A and under 14B, and she was pivotal in this match as well. She did an exceptional job. Her running lines are good. Her shooting is accurate. Great on defense. Good follow-up.
Set up for that rebound.
That's always impressive. You can shoot and still follow up and keep going for it. Oh, beautiful take. Good driving. Oh, good tip. Marina Plaatje is definitely, I think, a very bright future in netball here at Otto. She plays like an experienced older player.
She competes for those balls and she plays with confidence.
Yeah.
That's something that I really love about a player is when they play with confidence.
And the goal defense of DF is giving her a run.
No, she is.
Man on man, sticking just as fast, just as fit. It's a really good matchup. I'm also liking what I'm seeing on the goalkeeper, goal shooter. Oh, good pickup. Good driving towards the ball. One thing I'm really impressed about, for under 14s, they use every single channel. I haven't actually seen them running.
It's actually more it's slow netball, but it's more structured.
Hold time. If again, any commentary from the back of this side, thank you very much. One more whistle. Contact.
So for those that don't know, one of the rules of netball is that an umpire can actually give a caution to a parent or send parents away if they make comments that actually affect the umpiring or are too critical or rude, or it's just to keep the game fair and to keep the game safe mentally and physically for the players. So yeah. But again, a lot of skill in these young girls.
Maybe it's a bit of a miscommunication.
Oh, good tip. Oh, very good pressure. Nice contesting. Good outside arm, beautiful. They have a lot of good tips now. It's learning the ability to get that outside arm and bring the second hand in there. Beautiful. Still very, beautiful pick up from the goalkeeper. It's also really nice on both ends of the circle. I'm liking the contesting coming in from the attackers and from the defense. Same thing that we just saw now. DF defense, Otto goal attack. Very good pressure.
She plays really well. The goalie
Good
from
outside.
Otto. Marina Plaatjes.
I've also been liking Sasha on goal defense from DF Malherbe. And she's not making it easy for Marina.
No, not at all. Beautiful.
And in the contest of Janie and Amare in the goal shooting circle of DF, I'm also really enjoying that. Oh, good stretch.
I think
Long
this is
arm.
the first game of the day where I can actually see every single player on court working hard, competing for every ball, and it's just a very beautiful game to watch. It's very important for them to convert the shot.
Very fair umpiring, very good decision making,
100%.
great contesting. It's really just been a good game of netball. Really good decision making from the goal attack, running into the space, calling up the centre. Pass this ball to me. Oh, beautiful intercept.
Oh, unlucky. But that was absolutely stunning from the wing defense from Otto.
You're 5-all at half time. That's always the most exciting thing for me. I love when it's like a draw like that.
It's a close match, yeah. Like the semi-finals of DNL.
Imagine how stressful it is watching it from home.
Oh my word, no. I myself was like, how am I going to do this?
I cried before, cried after, I cried thinking about it.
I don't know even why I was crying, because I was tired and I couldn't anymore, actually because we won.
Really, just, you can see good coaching, good umpiring, good play. It's enjoyable. I just love netball. I just love this game. You can see passion from parents, you can see passion from the players.
From the coaches, and the supporters.
And I mean, I know firsthand, it's not fun in games to be an umpire.
No.
It is, I think you're the most hated.
You need to be mentally strong to be an umpire, because the thing is, you need to make so many decisions in a matter of 10 minutes. And it is absolutely insane how you still need to run up and down, make those decisions. I mean, you get critique from the side of the court, like we've
From
seen
people who don't know
now.
anything about
At
netball.
all.
On Facebook nowadays.
know,
Can't
and-
even be a player without being scrutinized
Yeah,
on.
and the one thing, if I can say something to a player, just to give you a little bit advice, is do not go onto Facebook and read those comments about your match, because half of the things aren't even true what they are saying. It's people that have never played netball before in their life, and I mean, you as a player know what to do and what is expected of you. Oh. Okay.
And even to give advice to the people who go online and make comments like that, before you type something negative and rude about a child, especially at the level of which we're busy commentating
Yeah.
for, please don't leave negative
Yeah.
remarks on YouTube. But also, how is it beneficial? How is it helpful? You're projecting something so negative onto others,
Yeah.
and it's not necessary. And same thing as when you critique an umpire or you critique a coach's decision making. At the end of the day, they're only human, and you miss things, you don't see things. I've once questioned my coach of like the decisions that she has made, and it ends up being you know, so beneficial in the long run. It's
100%.
it's just you need to trust the people that are put in place there, and also remember that if you think that you can do better, then go do better, firstly.
Yeah.
And secondly, if they weren't umpires, if they weren't coaches, this game wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
So we must just be grateful. But I am very excited for the next match. I see the first teams behind us busy warming up, and I think that is going to be a very exciting game. Two very good coaching sides, two very good playing sides. These teams have produced top results in top players. Slick back here. Oh, good stretch and move away from goal. I really like what I'm seeing from this goalkeeper over here.
The goalkeeper and the goal defense have really good communication from DF. I like that little double defensive jump they did
Yes.
there. That always stresses me
That's
out. Please
very,
don't do that.
it's very advanced for 14s. I really am very impressed what I'm seeing. And from both sides, it's, again, like it's 7-6, the score is, and you know, if this goal goes in, it's 7-all. And the confidence too, beautiful shooting. And the confidence, she didn't look around once, her eyes are on the pole the whole time.
I just absolutely love a player that plays with confidence. I've probably said it like 4 or 5
that's
times, but
unfortunate.
it's just absolutely stunning. I just love it. Beautiful shooting.
I mean, already at the level that we've seen play, like for example, the under 16As, that was phenomenal netball.
Yeah.
But by the time these under 14s get into 16 and eventually under 14 level, I just think it's going to be above and beyond. Sometimes you wonder how can netball get any better, and then it just progresses and advances, and it just, it's so impressive. Oh, beautiful.
I love how they're competing for this ball, like they are just not giving up. I mean, it's just a 2-goal difference.
Beautiful.
I mean, Otto can still take this game if they really want to.
Yeah.
Look at the goal shooter. She's open up under the post. Just need to set up a
Good
little
control.
bit quicker.
Oh, beautiful.
And she was a bit unsure there, but she claimed it. And that is what happens when you claim the ball. You convert those crucial shots.
As an umpire, you also don't always know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you look to them of how sure they are.
But don't make eye contact. Just claim it and play on. Let them call you back 3 times. They'd rather look at them to let them make the call.
Oh, such good change of direction and movement.
Oh,
Again,
beautiful setter. Up. Bad
and
luck.
good
That's a
control.
intercept.
This goalkeeper has really impressed me. She plays like she could be an under 16.
And she's nice and tall.
Yes, but also built really strong. Like the legs are very strong. I think there's some things where like naturally, like genetically make you a good netball player, but it's also what you do with those genetics and like how hard you work.
Because especially in this time of your life now, when you are the age of being 10 to 14 years old, it's so important to have a good basis of netball, that when you get to high school, you don't make stepping errors, you can catch a ball, you can pass a ball into the space, and from there, if you can do those things, just imagine how you can grow as a player as you go through high school.
Yeah, it's just the foundation's so important, and I remember having to, you know, some things not taught to me correctly, or something's not, you know, driven out of me. And by the time I got to university, it was so much harder to correct and fix. And it's like constant repetition, and it thinks it still catch up to me now.
Yeah, no, it does.
Because
100%.
like
I'm actually glad you brought that up because it's so true. Because at the moment I'm coaching the men's team at the university, and I can clearly see there are things where when they get tired, they go back to their old habits. And it's so difficult when you reach the age of 19, 20 years old to get that habit out of a player is extremely difficult.
Beautiful outside arm, definitely. I agree with you so much. Even by the time you get to high school, it's hard. So I'm coaching at a high school level now, and luckily I have the under 14. So the under 14s, it's a little bit easier to break those.
That change.
But already when you get to under 14 level, it takes repetition. It's not a thing of okay, this is the change now implement it. Because when you're little, you don't question things. You don't really have your own perception of I think this is actually the right way to do it. I would rather turn inside than step off the outside foot and.
100%.
Or like that natural habit that comes in.
But also the thing is when it comes to netball in schools, it's so difficult because you only have a few days in the week to train and you only have that amount of time. So it's very difficult to focus on those little things with individual players. Obviously you would love to do it, but sometimes time just catches up with you.
And that's why players, if you want to be good, if you want to maybe become professional, if you want to pursue a career in this, what you do on your own time is so important.
100%. Private coaching. I'll come and coach you for free because I know how expensive things are these days.
But again, in this game, you can see there's such a high skill level, but the more stress that they're getting now, you can see the unforced areas starting to creep in and the bad habits actually creeping in. More footwork, more handling, more obstruction, more contact.
The bodies are getting tired, the concentration levels are very low, so you can see they're going back to those old habits.
It's footwork after footwork after footwork. It's just...
Oh, she's so cute.
Oh, see, that's one of those things with the goalkeeper. I always say at least try to go for it once. Rather go for it than don't go for it all the time.
Goalkeepers, if we can give you a little bit of advice, if you see an intercept and you've decided to go for it, you need to commit 110%. They need to convert this goal.
Oh, good pressure.
Beautiful. Play it safe. Safe option.
See, the goalkeeper has the vision. Oh, beautiful.
Intercept from the goal defense.
And the draw. Ooh.
I know.
See, again, it's a thing of I've turned the ball. I want it now. So I'm going to run with the ball.
There's a little bit of urgency, but then that pressure comes in.
Sorry. So who are you supporting today? Are you supporting? We have another guest. Actually, if I am going to give a little bit of a shout out, because if you are part of the netball community, you are aware of amazing players. And this is another amazing player, Anita van Tonde. You just saw a goal defense take an intercept. So we're speaking about intercepts. It's perfect. Who are you supporting in the under-19 match of Otto versus DRF?
Definitely DRF.
Okay, so there you have it. You are supporting DRF. So we'll see at the end if her support was right or wrong.
Guys, if you want some signatures today, please come to Otto High School. We have a lot of famous players here, like Anita van Tonde. She's signing netball balls. She'll sign your netball dress. Please come visit us. She is here.
And not just a phenomenal player, but a phenomenal person. And to think that we play now at a level where you get paid. And
later we're sitting here, we're commentating.
You're beautiful. Even there's a level of physicality. It's a good level of physicality. I'm impressed by it. Because usually when you're under 14, you're too scared. You're scared on someone's body and to move. And the only time you fall is when you trip over your own feet. Which is actually how I always get injured.
They're competing for this ball all the time.
Beautiful.
Every loose ball, every drive, they're not scared to give those
and this is a crucial ball. Beautiful shooting by Marina Plaatjes, and the score is even with it being Otto's centre pass. What a thrilling match this has been.
To convert the shot, it's so important. Saved by the umpire.
And who's covering front are almost goal defense.
Shoot and follow, my ball.
Critical shooting and
follow. We have another opportunity here to convert this goal.
Oh, and again, obviously when times get tough, that's when the contact starts coming in.
Oh, bad luck.
Oh, but
beautiful
again,
follow-up
another
on the goal
follow-up.
attack.
Oh, beautiful interplay around the
This
circle.
Marina Plak is just making a massive difference on court.
Oh, but then a good outside arm. Oh, oh, well done. Your goal attack. Ayolile.
The ball is just going everywhere.
12 all. With ball currently in possession to DF. Oh, you see, if you just held that ball, it would maybe been an intercept around the edge of the circle. Oh, almost. Oh, but good follow-up. See, this is where the contact's coming through. Now the footwork's coming through, the bad passing. She hasn't been missing any of her shots, and now she's missing shots.
My word, I am nervous for this match. I don't even want to know how to play as a team.
Good follow-up.
This is beautiful.
Really, she has been exceptional.
They need to convert the shots.
She has been exceptional on her attack.
She just needs to slow it down, breathe, and take the shot. It is very crucial.
Oh,
Let's see if Marina can sink a shot. No problem.
time is running out. We see the timekeeper by the umpire. Can they shoot?
They need to convert the shot.
Ooh,
I think Otto is going to take this home.
I think it's time. But see, it's at these critical moments.
Oh, beautiful. Well done to Otto.
And Otto takes
the win
it.
of the day.
And they won, I think, the first two matches, the under 14B and 15B, if I remember correctly. But that was a very thrilling game. I think both teams can be incredibly proud.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of DF, I'm very proud of Otto, and the future looks so bright.
If you look at the Otto girls, they are super proud of themselves.
That game really could have gone either way. That was so impressive. And we see the future of netball, little kids running on court, how exciting that will be.
She also wants to play.
I'll give you proper coaching. Yeah, I'll coach. I have a mini netball ball. And now for the most exciting event of the day that everyone's waited for, that, these under 14s, they look up to the first team. They want to be like them when they grow up, and they play so hard to actually meet the standard that the first team set. So yeah, the under 19A versus under 19A, Otto and DF.
I think this is going to be a really good match. Definitely the match of the day.
Yes, and we've seen quite like an even split between, the results and even the interplay of the under 16s, under 15s, and under 14A side. So now we can just see what the first team will produce.
Okay. How do I say this name? Kelly. Are you going to ask this? Okay, so next up we have the under 19A from Otto and DF. On goal shooter we have Kellyline Jantjies from DF Malherbe, goal attack, Nelia van Lochenberg, wing attack, Martelie Strydom, center Aldri Thijsse, wing defense Lekona Labi, goal defense Alicia Brandt, goalkeeper Shantae Victor, and the reserves are Avela Skye, Monay van Lochenberg. For Otto, the under-19 A side, goal shooter Jessica Strydom, goal attack Kirsty Kerfontein, wing attack Manisha Joseph, centre Melissa van Niekerk, and she's also the captain for the team, wing defence Michaela April, goal defence Carla Erasmus, goalkeeper Rianne Gerber. Reserves Kaylee Welsh, Danielle Klaasse, and Bianca Botha. I think this is going to be a really good match for the day. It's something we've all been looking forward to. You can see there's a lot of supporters also coming in to support the girls. I'm actually looking really forward to seeing Otto's first team. It's just absolutely wonderful to see that we have really good umpires for this game. And the umpires are Leandi Simon and Amore Alberts. These are umpires with a lot of experience, so I'm really looking forward to this to turn out.
Did you get easy names? Oh, what a beautiful winter's day that it is. Perfect conditions for a netball match.
I was speaking earlier about the umpires for this match, and we can see that we have very experienced umpire with Leandi Simon and Amore Alberts. So I think it's going to be a very good and also a very fair netball game.
Yeah, definitely. I've personally played matches where both of those umpires have umpired, and I can definitely agree with you on that one. Very experienced, very fair. Oh, you can see the excitement that's coming in with these matches. Oh,
what a lovely tall goal shooter.
Oh, and I know you love
those.
those.
I love a tall goal shooter. I just love them.
John, this is always the highlight of a day, hey? One of the first team matches, and like it takes me back to being in first team and just really.
You actually start missing it, eh?
Yo, you do.
I really want the girls just to enjoy this match.
Oh, good driving. Strong drives, strong passes.
Beautiful field.
Yo, strong off the bat. Beautiful.
I think it's best for the wing attack just to be on the inside.
Yo, again.
Get that ball.
As just like you love a tall goal shooter. I myself, a wing defense with a good work ethic.
Oh, beautiful.
There's so much confidence in their feeding from both sides. It's like exciting to watch netball that's to the standard, and they're so equally matched at the moment. I do think that on both sides the defenders are maybe a little too loose. Like that's a loopy ball. If you're just on the body a little bit, it's your intercept.
Yeah.
Same went for one of the balls over there.
Oh, that's beautiful. Structured netball.
Beautiful.
Oh. Just lift that ball a little bit. I mean, the goal shooter is a little bit longer than the goalkeeper. So they mustn't be scared to give that ball.
Beautiful shooting action, beautiful outside arm. Obviously, defenders just being careful of how much pushing. Like holding is beautiful, it's good, but to push too much with that elbow. Yo, and then good pressure from Otto.
Beautiful playing the ball down. You can see there's a lot of structure in this team.
Oh,
They
good
know
drive
where to
from the
go.
wing attack. I love the
Driving
crossing.
into the ball. Look at that wing attack. She is just absolutely everywhere.
And
And
the-
her feeds are just stunning.
And the goal shooter's claiming that ball for herself, which I absolutely love. It's not that the goalkeeper isn't contesting and making brilliant contests,
Well,
and that the goal shooter is so confident that that ball is going to be hers.
And she's nice and strong. Give it. Oh, lucky.
Good control.
Good recovery. Oh, that's it.
There's a lot of intelligence here. You can see the centre was going to run to the space of the wing attack standing, but she does her dodge into a space where she knows she'll be more needed or more valuable. And it's those split-second decisions that actually make or break a game. Beautiful vision. Really, again, just a testament to the coaching staff at Otto. Your good
Just
pressure.
previously speaking about the coaching staff of Otto, that I was looking forward to this game just to see what they bring to the table. And honestly, they have improved so much from the last time I've actually seen them play.
Such a tightly contested game, really showing a lot of skill from both sides.
Definitely.
It is really going to be, at the end of the day, the team that makes the least amount of errors.
Yeah.
I feel like this goalkeeper can also be so much more valuable. She could do so much more. But
100%.
right now she's standing, putting her arm around, actually hooking herself in an uncomfortable position and giving the goal shooter exactly the space that she wants.
Yeah.
So if the DF goalkeeper can maybe keep moving around her body, making the goal shooter keep needing to readjust and change her space. Because right now her space is open.
This goal shooter really has a good, strong hold.
I love the swing defense from DF. Strong drives, strong support system. Oh, beautiful vision. Both ends are so strong for both teams on their defense, on their attack. I'm really so impressed.
Make another move. Beautiful movement.
Oh, well
that's a
done.
stunning intercept
You.
from the goal defense.
Good control of center.
Alicia Brandt. That was absolutely stunning.
Oh, now the attackers need to slow it down and capitalize on such a beautiful turnover.
I think that intercept just gave DF a big boost of confidence.
Oh, but see, again, an unnecessary pass. That's in the middle of two players who aren't driving into that space at all. Okay, but now is where DF needs to calm down. Oh, good pick up by Martelief. I really am enjoying what I'm seeing from both sides.
Oh, stunning.
Go, speel.
You can see when they even set up, everyone knows exactly where they need to go, exactly where they need to be, and where they need to drive. Beautiful playing back, love that. And she's ready. Oh, stunning play. Absolutely stunning.
I definitely, if I was a part of the coaching staff of DF, my critique to the goalkeeper would be she's jumping when the ball is at its highest point,
Yeah.
about 5 feet away from the goal shooter. You jumping in that space is not going to be beneficial. Take a few steps back, jump from the body, and at least put pressure. Because even if you're not going to jump and get the ball, her timing of her jump might be out, or she might be unbalanced, or something along those lines. Because she's not actually putting any pressure on her at the moment, and she's already so strong, already so accurate. Oh, and then this is a game killer for a coach, breaking the line.
Oh, my word.
Good drives. I will say one thing for DF, I think they've been keeping the ball a little too high on their passes as well. So keep the ball high, but keep it strong. Right now it's kind of been more higher, loopier balls. Look at these strong balls going from Otto.
Just pop it. Beautiful.
Really strong shooting.
This goal shooter must surely get some extra coaching because she is being absolutely stunning.
Oh, beautiful.
Intercepting the goal defense from Otto. Carla Erasmus. Well done, bro. Ooh, stepping.
I really think just like the waves of improvement that have come even from both sides.
Definitely.
I mean, I've seen Otto grow from strength to strength. Same thing, I've seen DF grow from strength to strength. Oh, beautiful pass. Beautiful shooting action.
Stunning.
Reminds me of someone I know, perhaps their coach. Who he himself is a phenomenal shooter.
He recently had a knee surgery and he said he wants to do his rehab and finish that up, and then next year he'll come back to university and play for the men.
Oh,
So
that's
definitely
exciting.
looking forward to that.
And again, the goalkeeper jumping from the ball where it's at the highest point.
Stay
Instead
in the
jumping from the
stomach and
body.
jump up from the body.
Or see where the goal shooter positions herself. We haven't seen her had to go, shoot a long range shot, but to keep her there, to hold her there. See the foot positioning that she has now gives her opportunity to roll. Oh, good drive.
Beautiful netball. Oh, bad luck. Oh, almost. Wow, beautiful. That was stunning.
See, it's not just the tips; it's the pickups from the rest of the team.
Having your back.
You know that if you work, your player, one of your teammates is going to go pick the ball up for you.
Definitely.
But then again, when there's a turnover, there's just too much from both sides. I feel as soon as there's a turnover, it's just a little too rushed.
Yeah.
They're feeling very rattled by the defense.
From the goalkeeper of Otto,
That's that split-second timing of between a really good tip jump and being
having good
abstracted.
timing at this age, that's really nice. Go, compete.
Really good change of direction on movements for the wing defense as well. Not comfortable to actually drive fully for that ball. Good placement, strong passes. Beautiful. I'm very, very impressed with what I've seen so far. The level of play for first teams, especially comparing it to what I've seen in the past. Definitely the new coaching staff that they brought in for both sides, the improvement of player management, I think, coming from under 14 already, because with the new rules in Netball South Africa, with, you know,
how we trained when we were in school with the improvement that we've had now, I mean, it's completely different, and you can see that the girls are definitely showcasing their skills, and it is a lot better from where they were to where they are now.
I think by the time I got to grade 11 matric, gym started becoming more of a compulsory thing for netball players, realizing actually how strong you need to be. But by that time I already had so many niggles and injuries because I wasn't strong enough to actually be on court. My shins, my ankles, everything, and now the muscles around those areas are so weak, and you can see these girls, they're landing hard, they're making quick change of directions, and that's from them actually being, you know, nurtured properly and the correct muscles. You can see these girls' calf development, their quad development, it's beautiful to see, and this is why our netball is looking so good, because they are being trained to be professional athletes. But props to these coaches. I'm very interested to see what will come from this team talk and what they can do in the second quarter for us. And I always love quarters. I'm on especially in that third quarter, I'm on the edge of my seat.
I mean, there's a 5-goal lead, but I mean, there's still a lot that can happen in this whole game, especially there at the end in your third quarter, which is your championship quarter.
Beautiful baseline drop. As someone who has been embarrassed by this in the past as a defender, I can appreciate a good screen from a shooter. My full commitment to getting that front ball, and it just goes over my head to the back. It is an impressive setup that I believe takes a lot of effort. So props to dear F for doing that so well.
She's changing her game now. She knows. It's exactly what I've been talking about the whole day. When you have a tall goal shooter, you want to get at the back and you want to push her forward.
Yes, and not to hold it for the full 3 seconds and not to give in. So generally that's one of the problems with defense. You hold for 1-2 movements, and on the third movement you let them go. And you do all the hard work. And then they still benefit the reward of that. So
it's just important not to open up your shoulders. You just need to stay in line with her. As soon as you open up your shoulders, you're giving her that line to drive in, and then she comes around.
Yes.
Ooh. That was good pressure from the center from the
You know, I believe netball goals are so strong. You can fall, you can land on hard surfaces, you can stand up.
This is actually cement, so if you can fall here and you get back up and you play, kudos to you. Two hands.
Beautiful
drive from the goal shooter.
Good patience, because she didn't force it in there either. She waited for time.
Yeah. I haven't seen that today. That would have been a beautiful drive.
See, the goalkeeper now just needs to find the balance of I'm holding and I'm working around. Beautiful. I think it confuses a lot of people about that, especially if the goal shooter doesn't have control over the ball and it's kind of still open to play and the goalkeeper hits it out. I know that's a little bit of a confusing rule, so you can see it be a little confusing.
To go with two hands full ball.
And where's that drive? See, again, what we were speaking about earlier, it's preparing for that second drive. And once that second drive takes too long, the rest of it unravels. Beautiful. But you see the goalkeeper's pushing her slightly further and further away. So I'm hoping
those long range shots.
I'm hoping by the end of this quarter or by the next quarter she realizes what she's capable of and she can but look how she opens her feet. She's opening her feet towards the pole, giving her the space that she actually wants. That's good pressure. The goalkeeper's working.
It's
I'm
not
really
always necessarily about the intercept, but if you can put your goal shooter under pressure by forcing her to make stepping errors, not catching the ball going out at the back, I mean, that's your job done as well.
beautiful control. Oh, but that's where the follow-up of one of your attacking players comes in.
You need to have your
Beautiful, Malherbe. There's lots of turnover ball, but very little conversion being made at the moment. Beautiful shooting. Killeleen Yankees getting that beautiful shot in for DF.
Vrijkom meisjes, vrijkom!
You're very good pressure holding. But again, holding on 1 and 2 and not getting that third one. And now the goalkeeper needs to do something. She needs to make a move. Oh, beautiful. Covering the stomach.
She just needs to keep on moving. It's going to be tough for her this entire match, but you just need to be mentally strong and push. Beautiful roll from the goal shooter. I just love a roll as well.
A very big
And
playmaker.
doing a roll. I mean, what more can you ask for?
They're going to have, because I mean, if it's so easy to go into the circle, literally one pass into the goal shooter, then DF's really going to have a few problems going forward.
Definitely.
I mean, there's a 7-goal difference currently.
Ooh. Oh, it's a beautiful save. From the wing
Yes.
defense.
Oh. But again, that confidence of wanting to take it. Rather try to take it than not.
Yeah.
I will say it's really been a great day of netball.
Yes, man!
Oh,
Stunning. Oh, that was a little bit better from the goalkeeper. She's getting there.
Yes, meisjes!
I definitely would say the goal attack also plays a lot outside the circle. So for the goal defense to be in the circle beforehand and to play, it's just too easy. There's some changes or something's going to need to be made inside the circle, because up until the point of this line, the defense, even from the attackers on the DF side, is beautiful. The attacking going forward is strong. Oh, that's lucky.
Oh, beautiful tip from the wing attack.
The wing attack's made
Yes.
Martelius.
Wedstryde. Well done.
He's
That
taken a
was-
few tips now.
Oh,
few
that was
intercepts.
stunning.
Beautiful shooting, very consistent from the shooting ends of both teams. Now to actually get the ball into the circle to be able to convert on the side of DF is what's actually they're struggling with at the moment. Oh, good pressure.
Oh, that was so close.
Oh, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the sides on attack. Good patience from the goal attack.
That was good decision making.
Oh, good follow-up from the centre.
Oh, beautiful from the goal defense. That was absolutely stunning.
And then beautiful work. Oh, touched by the wing defense.
Oh, that was good vision from the centre for
They're playing behind on defense. They're playing behind a lot on defense, but it's a different story if you're pushing them to the edge of the line. But to play behind, where it's you between them and the pole, but like just is where the obstruction's going to happen.
Little changes that they need to make. Like you were saying, just be in the middle of the players and the ball side. It's those little things that make the big difference.
A little bit of wind picking up over here, but not
Too bad.
definitely not the worst we've seen in the past few days.
Oh, stunning. 9-goal lead for Otto.
I think if there's definitely a change or an area that maybe needs beautiful roll from the center. I'm
That was
liking.
stunning. Don't see that every day.
Ooh, and the wing defense from the side of Otto, she's been working. She's very strong player. Oh,
Beautiful.
and still to follow up on a rebound, which which also changes the style of play she's been playing at for now. So even if there's a little bit of a shift, a little bit of a change, something that forces them to think differently or act differently within the circle, then you've already done most of your job.
You've done your job. And it's not always, like we said earlier, it's not always about getting that intercept or getting that tip, but it's putting that goal shooter under pressure. And I can see that Chantal Victor, the goalkeeper from DF, she's really trying her best to get that ball from the goal shooter.
Yes.
And I think it's going to come.
I also definitely think it's going to come, especially the goal defense, Alicia Brand. She's been playing, she's driving with the ball, and again, if she can stick with just the third movement for the third second, because they're holding 1 and 2, and they can get so many 3-second calls if they can just hold for that third second. Because they are forcing them to play back, but not nearly enough.
Yeah. But they are quite, I must say, Otto's quite comfortable with playing back and then
Resetting.
resetting it up again, and then they get the ball into the circle and they take the shot.
I'm excited to see what the third quarter produces. It's always a make or break one, and sometimes things completely flip on the head in the third quarter.
It really does.
You could be leading by like 25, and all of a sudden you're down by 5.
They can make a quick comeback if they really, really want to.
Again, as we said in the beginning, it's going to be a matter of who can make less critical errors, who can make less mistakes. And as we just see now, it's a footwork. But it's also the ball placement to force that footwork. So it's just error after error, and it's not necessarily that DF can't win it. But if you're going to make a footwork on your first centre pass of a game, then you're going to lose it. But good pickup, good. Getting their ball back to regain their own centre pass now, if they can capitalise on it.
These defenders of Otto are really working hard.
I really am impressed by the goal attack of DF Malherbe. Nelia van Lochenberg. She is,
Kom nou meisjes, kom
she's
meisjes.
quite strong. Yes, that was a footwork.
Someone needs to drive to the ball. That's a good drive from the goalkeeper.
Mooi René.
Yo, great control from the goalkeeper. From goal defense, sorry. There's lots of support coming from the side of Otto.
Definitely.
There's someone in each channel, someone driving towards the ball, someone driving to create space.
Beautiful, there you go, first one. That was a beautiful.
And you see how
intercept
she,
from Chantal
do you see how she took a step
Yes,
back first?
Yes,
She
and then
didn't
went
jump
up for
from
the
the
ball,
closest point.
And
And
I said it was going to come, and I'm so glad it did.
because again, now that plants doubt and fear in the eyes of the wing attack. How is she going to make that feed again? Is she going to overcook it next time? Is it going to be more accurate?
And it
Is she
also
going to
builds
pass back?
a bit more confidence in the goalkeeper. Like, finally, I got it right. I've got the ball, so this means I can actually do it again.
I can keep doing it. But these over the circle plays that they're doing, it's going to cost them. So now you have your goalkeeper take a beautiful intercept. Oh, see how nice.
Almost.
Oh.
That's the pressure that we've been talking about. Well done to the
Do you see how she's
goalkeeper.
picking her at the... Ooh.
Just the ball.
Then
placement.
again, now they're all getting excitement.
Yeah.
And they're losing the ball.
Just need to slow her down and play it safe.
It was just playing good netball.
Oh, she's getting there. I feel like she's more on the body and competing for that ball. She's getting closer.
If she went with that with her outside arm, I actually have a feeling she got a
she would have gotten it.
one more step outside arm. I know they have been turning a few of their attacking players into defenders, so Whether that's the case for the goalkeeper, who knows? But if it is, she really is doing an outstanding job, and the improvement has been drastic. I'm very impressed by the strong passes coming from
This wing
Otto's
attack
side.
is just not scared to run. She is absolutely everywhere. I just love her.
Beautiful
Can she not
tip.
come to NMU? She's ready. I feel like she's ready.
Give her her degree.
Yeah, let's go, girl.
Give her the matric certificate.
Kom meisjes, kom
Oh, but
meisjes.
I feel like the energy is dropping a little bit from the side of DF. You know?
Definitely.
But I mean,
Oh, close.
the
tip.
energy is dropping, but the opportunities are still there.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I'm actually loving the wing attack from both sides here. They've definitely been playmakers, driving for every single ball, running into the space, doing the feeds. I actually think that they've been very, very good at playing the way that their positions are supposed to play, very fulfilling all of their roles. With the wing defenses, they're attacking all the way up to the line, they're sticking on the centre passes. If they can just be a little bit more urgency from the side of DF, I really think that they could change this game. Obviously, they need to start now because it's third quarter and it's quite a big goal margin.
It's such little things. They just need to look at their ball placement, land 1-2, don't run with the ball, just convert the shots because they are turning balls, but they are just not converting.
And you can hear the coach shouting discipline, discipline, discipline. He
Yeah.
wants them to play clean, good netball. He wants them to play structured netball that actually is beneficial in the long run, not like a dirty, quick fix win. And
Yeah.
that's something you can see in their play. They're driving into spaces, they're
Definitely.
picking. It's so well done. Good baseline driving.
Yes, man.
I mean, with the goal line of 25-13, a change does have to be made. Something must be done. And there, we see that under 16 centre.
Oh, she's coming up. I'm excited to see this. Maybe this is the change that they need.
Who knows? I was very impressed with her, and I'm very excited to see what this brings about.
And also,
Mooi meisjes, gebruik kom.
this is some good exposure to the young ones playing for their first team and being this young.
Yes. And you can see the umpires implementing the new rules of advancing a penalty and also delay of play from the side of the centre.
Also beautiful tip from the wing defense. Good timing on that jump.
Oh, beautiful outside arm. Fall back on the...
Just quickly needed to fall back there on the goal shooter.
I think that's also the important thing of a goal defense, is with the goal defense, you have to be able to almost do everything all at once. If you're going to go for that outside arm, you need to be able to fall back. You must know where your player is at all times.
I mean, if you went for the ball, you didn't get it, quickly fall back onto your player and then set up for the interception.
She's jumping for the ball now, the stretch is looking better. I really am
she's
impressed
right
to see. They just need to work maybe a little bit more with this goalkeeper, and a lot can come from it. She's tall, she's strong, there's a lot of opportunity there to create a really great goalkeeper.
Definitely. And coaching staff of Otto really look impressed with the way the girls are playing.
Netjes.
I think it's very satisfying for a coach when you actually see something that you've taught them come into fruition.
I mean, it's so rewarding because you know that all the hard work is actually paying off.
Mooi Bien.
And I can see set passages of play coming
Definitely.
from the side of Otto. Like you can see the clear crossing, the triangles around the circle. It just looks really professional and really well done. So obviously the coach is probably ecstatic with the performance of his team.
Definitely.
Oh, beautiful work from the wing attack of DF. On attack and on defense, she's been very pivotal. Beautiful. Good pickup and great capitalizing on that. So now DF is keeping their insane passes, but they aren't turning any of. Oh, even a good stretch from the back for the goalkeeper. This new centre that they brought in from the under-16 side, she's really just brought like an injection of energy into them.
Mooi meisjes, kom.
Renee van Longrenberg. Yeah, there. Oh, beautiful almost. I'm
I
very...
love how she grabs that ball with urgency. It's not something that you see every day. You can see that she really wants this.
The goal shooter really is impressing me with how...
It's really good communication between the goal shooter and the wing attacker.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, even their defense, the goal defense and the goalkeeper has been turning balls. They're setting up for that rebound, setting up for the tips. I mean, they really are doing well. And one thing they are getting right is the fact that when you get the intercept, they play it down safe, they play the safe option, and they convert the shot.
It really is. It's so structured and technically beautiful.
Look at that. It's absolutely stunning.
From end
So well.
From end to end, it is just great. You know, the discipline is there, the structure is there. You know, the timing on the jumps, the 3-foot discipline. It really is. It's so satisfying to watch, and I'm very impressed by what Otto is producing. Again, you look at DF and you're like, why are you making these risky passes? I mean, you're already down. They already have this confidence. You're making these loopy balls, and you have defenders who actually have nothing to lose at this point. The score is 30-16. They're gonna go for these balls. Rather play these short, sharp passes. And I haven't seen any bounce passes around the circle. I haven't seen much driving forward. It's been all these over balls in the circle. It's becoming almost predictable for the side of DF.
If you look at the score, DF is actually making a bit of a comeback here.
And then, as you can see, for those of you that are confused as to why that goal counted, a part of the new rules is once the ball's left your hand and the whistle goes, it doesn't have to be on the descent anymore. Once it's left your hand, it counts as a goal. You've already taken the action of preparing to shoot, which I think is fair. I've never liked the rule of
100%.
that the ball has to be on the descent before it
For
goes
me,
in.
as a goal shooter, I've always felt like if the ball was released and the whistle only went after that, it should still count as a goal. You can't wait for the goal just to go through the net and then the whistle must go.
I'm a big fan of these new rules. I mean, it allows for more contesting, it allows for more gameplay. I mean, even from the perspective of a defender with a short pass.
I just love a short pass.
I know a shooter loves a short pass, but us defenders, we don't love a short pass. It actually eliminates us from doing anything in the circle, because it's either obstruction or we have to make a contact, because you can make that pop. It was hell in TNL last year.
Yeah, no,
it really was.
imagine.
You could do nothing, and these
I
new
know for
rules.
you it was absolutely terrible, but I was having the time of my life.
Just a pop.
Just pop in everywhere, and I know you guys can't get in.
So I think
even if you do, it goes up.
Benefit the shooters, the centre pass players, even on the defence, how you don't have to wait for the player at the line anymore to play. It would delay your play, it would delay your setup as a wing defence on the edge of the circle. So now that you can actually just take and play, even for a shooter, to just have that pop before your goalkeeper is ready to defend you.
100%.
It's so beneficial.
And
It's
I even
making
enjoy the tactical times now.
Yes.
Because if there's an issue on court and the combination isn't working, you can immediately make that change.
And we've had issues in the past where only a captain can call a change, and you know, now that anyone can the tactical change. It's very beneficial, and you can communicate with your bench. It allows more people time to play.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and again, right off the back, we just see an injection of energy from Otto, turning that first ball. We see the goalkeeper there holding really nicely. Actually, I think there was very much fair contesting from her side. She's really adapting so nicely, and that's also what's nice to see. Even if they don't take the win today, there's a lot of individual wins that they can take from this.
I mean, for me being a coach, if I would rather have a coachable player than someone that has potential but you can't coach them. And I mean, you can definitely see that with the goalkeeper from DF, is that she's really trying to follow through on the instructions from her coach, and I think that's absolutely amazing.
But again, Otto Du Plessis, goal shooter Jessica Stradom, she's just too strong. She is.
Oh, that's a bit of a risky pass. You cannot give that ball into the circle with those defenders. They will definitely take that ball.
Especially when you pass that ball so far away from the umpire's vision, even if it's contact, they're not going to be able to see that.
Definitely.
You know? Beautiful shooting.
You know, something that I also really do enjoy about Otto is when they take one player off, the next person that comes on is just as good.
Yes. But that's also what keeps the level high and the intensity high, because if you know that you only have 7 players to play with, then
it becomes stressful, because what if something happens to one of them?
It's very stressful, but those 7 players become complacent because there's no one contesting opposition, there's no one that... And I think one of the best things that, you know, the best coach in the world, Lana Kricker, what she ever did for me... What she ever did for me was telling me that I'm great, but someone can always be better, you know. And at the time, like, there was Nolatando, like Noli is so great, and having someone to
where they came from,
yes,
and see and how much they've grown as
yes,
players.
but having the standard of Noli to meet was always great for me, and you can clearly see that's something that Otto has. They have depth, and having that depth there, and someone who can actually make you play really high level netball, because otherwise you won't get chosen, you won't be selected, you will sit on that bench. And that is one of the best things that happened for me, is knowing that yes, in high school I was good, there was no one that was going to make me bench, but that when it got to university, there's always going to be someone that can be better than you, or someone that would work harder than you, and that is something that you must learn in life.
Yeah, that's what you need, that constant competition.
At first it's not nice, obviously, it's not nice to know, but it made me step up to where I needed to be, and it was
pushing you out of your comfort zone.
Oh, and then we can even see here on goal attack, moving from a defensive position, so versatile.
He really has a lot of depth in this team.
But now to just... now it's just to, you know... Now it's just to tidy up in the unforced areas. I mean, DF really, beautiful play, and 1 second, you know, quicker, and she really could have gotten that ball. But now it's just for them to tidy up and to see that, you know, it's not worth it to keep making distractions and contacts. They're already so far behind. It's not beneficial for them now to get advanced penalties and then eventually a warning.
Definitely. Someone that I'm really excited for the future is the centre from DF.
Yes. I'm very excited for her. But also, then you see there's no need for, especially when someone's doing a straight, strong drive, there's no need to force a high ball and make them jump for it. It's one, it causes so many injuries, and then 2, it just makes you make a footwork. It's not necessary.
But at the end of the day, the person that has the ball, you can move to show them where you want them to run if they keep on running in one direction.
You in control.
Make them change direction.
I think also the passer must realize, because one thing I've always seen is, like, it's the passer that passes the ball and someone doesn't get it. They're the ones that are always like, they didn't get my ball. But you are in control of whether you pass and place that ball or whether you don't. I'm really impressed by this goalkeeper. She's rolling better. She's
A lot.
the only contest where she gets a hand on it, but the goal shooter goes with 2 hands. She goes with 1.
That's the problem. Oh, that's a risky ball. I mean, that's the second time they've done that now, and it's just not working.
Oh. So again, beautiful work by the wing attack. Just needs an outside arm on that one. But again, go for it rather than don't.
Oh, the wing defense saw that intercept. Just needed to react quicker. Oh, beautiful jump from the defenders.
Very
Beautiful
accurate
shot.
shooting. When she gets the ball in hand and has the opportunity to shoot, she gets them in.
She's a very accurate shooter.
DAF has all the components to have a winning first team. They definitely do.
Look at the footwork from that goal shooter.
And she's smiling, she's confident, she's enjoying this game. I mean, at this rate, it's 39-19. I think obviously, again, we have a fourth quarter coming up, but what quarter are we in? This is the last one.
I think it's the last quarter.
Oh my goodness, it's just been such an enjoyable game of netball that I've...
Beautiful ball from the wing defense.
Oh, good pressure.
She didn't release the ball quick enough.
Beautiful holding.
Stunning.
See, the difference between that ball and the other ball's place, the other ones are out of desperation. That was out of confidence.
Yeah.
That was, I'm going to get the ball and she's going to shoot it in. The other ones were, I have no other option and we need this ball, so I'm going to pass it in anyway. Oh, almost. See, again, going up with one hand, not lifting your head. Defense, especially goalkeeper. I will never... I know people are very quick to criticize the goalkeeper or goal shooter about fitness or whatever it may be, not running, but the precision that goes into the footwork of a goal shooter and working around that footwork as a goalkeeper is something, unless you play those positions, you will never understand. And I've had to play goalkeeper and I see how hard it is. It can be such a humbling and actually humiliating experience. So, like I give it to them, they're working, and just if they can work with this goalkeeper and this goal defense a little bit more. Oh, the confidence. Oh, beautiful work by the wing attack. This wing attack really, she's gone for every ball. She's a second option. She's always available behind a shooter. That was a little bit risky pass, but again, dear, if they're dropping their heads.
Oh, that's one thing.
Oh, beautiful.
You never give a ball to a goal shooter when they have 2 defenders. You wait for the goal attack to sweep in front of the circle, and then you can give the ball to your goal shooter.
I don't see what the need to force the ball is, and especially they have a 20-goal lead. They doubled the score. Lift your head. See this, and another one of the issue. Lift your head.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Again, a nice tip by the wing attack. Good pressure. Now to slow it down.
Oh, that
Beautiful
goal
control.
defense was waiting for that intercept. Let's just commit to that one.
Ooh. Good control. Yo.
I just love how everyone knows where they need to run, when they need to run, how to drive in for the ball.
There's always this split. I can always see with the wing attack, she's always behind the goal shooter, the center's behind the goal attack. There's someone there for support.
There's a plan for every single thing that they are doing on court, and you can see that the players know exactly what they need to do.
Yeah.
So honestly, do think well done to the coach for that.
I think the only way you can produce players that play to this level, because yes, you can see there's a lot of natural talent.
Well done, Mason!
Oh, well done. Again, we just have to compliment DF as well. They really did put up a good fight, brilliant moments, but ultimately it was Otto who was more consistent on their shots. Every single aspect of the court, right from their shooting, which was so accurate, that goal shooter holding, to their defense, to their centre court with their drives. It was such a wonderful game of netball.
I think Otto was definitely the better team today. But there's always some positive things that you can take away from a loss.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the goalkeeper from DF, Shantay Victor, how much he improved from the first quarter to the fourth quarter. Even their drives, bringing the ball down, they were getting intercepts. It's just they needed to get to a point where they were just converting them. So I honestly do think, and even giving everyone game time from the bench, I think that's also something that they can take away from this match, and then someone that I'm really looking forward to for the future, especially for next year, is that centre.
Monet van Longenberg.
Definitely.
Remember the name.
Yeah, no, she's really cute. I think she's a stunning player, and I can't wait to see her grow into the future and what netball has in store for her.
Yeah, and I think it was a brilliant game, a brilliant day of netball, and both these schools and coaches can be very, very proud.
Yeah, definitely. I think well done to both teams. They did absolutely amazing.
Are we? And now we see from the side of Otto Du Plessis, the first team, the players that are receiving 50 caps playing for the first team. What an absolutely amazing achievement that is. And after such a brilliant game, wow, well done. Your first cap is Jessica Strydom, Kirsty Sarfontein, and Rianne Gerbe. 3 absolutely brilliant netball players. We were literally just speaking about Jessica Strydom, how pivotal she was in that shooting circle, and wow, what an absolute privilege it is to have 50 caps for your first team.
You're making me a little bit emotional over here.
Takes me back.
Yeah.
Wow, well done.
I mean, it's amazing from the coach to do this for all these players.
Yeah.
You can see that they really do appreciate it.
Yeah, and we see their coach Dylan there in his
Super proud.
in his brace. What an absolutely amazing coach and role model for these girls to look up to. Yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in and for watching this brilliant day of netball, of Otto versus DF. Hope you enjoy, and yeah, to the girls who rewatched this, well done. It was absolutely brilliant.